Okay, you guys, can you see me? Sorry, guys. I think I did it the opposite. Because you go into one of the streams, either the upcoming one or the other one, and then you add it. And I always forget, do I go into the current one? And I don't know. It's hard to explain if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I think I did it opposite. But hopefully people find it. It says tomorrow. Shoot. Yeah, I changed it to PM. So it did. Oh, it worked for some people. No, we're good. Just start. Yeah, I think we got her. Yeah, we're good, right? Can you guys see me? Right? I hope you guys could see me. Should be good. Sorry I had to do that. Um, yeah, okay. So I know, I'm sorry, I made it all confusing. Okay, yes, yes, it did switch over. Okay. So it did switch for some people. So now I don't know if I did do it the right way or not. Shoot, it really did zoom some people over. Wonder why it did some and some not. So maybe I did do it right. Um, oh yeah. This is bad, y'all. Wait, why? What's bad? Huh, that's weird that it did zoom for some people and not for others. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, Rachel. Okay. I know I accidentally put AM, but I switched it. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Huh. Well, I'll have to look in. All right, you guys ready to continue? So, and I switched the thumbnail, so it shouldn't be confusing at all. Like now we have um the right one for the bunny. Now we're going to start getting where he talks about the bunny stuff. So it's actually perfect. Break it up into, two, shorter ones. It might be better that way. All right, let me exit out of some of this crap that I have up from earlier. Okay, here we go. Wait, let me see. Somebody just sent me a email. Let me see. Sometimes I like there's good emails that I wish I would open them during my live. So let me see what they see if there's anything that we need. Okay, hold on. Let me look. Somebody sent me up. I'm gonna see what it is. Whoa. Dang it. Huh. Whoa. Oh, Betty. Hold on a second. Ah. Huh. Okay. Oh, thanks for the email. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could share, but when I'm trying to think when I read it, did I read that today? Hold on one second. Let me just share my screen. So I can't remember. Was that yesterday or today? They're all merging together. But do you guys remember? I really can't remember if it was today or yesterday, but I was talking about the person that was talking about she's really gorgeous and that she had her husband that was incarcerated that ended up dying. And here. This person has it. So her deceased hubs was incarcerated and thought the same way, referring to the Aryan Brotherhood because of his tattoo and how gorgeous she was or whatever. Remember? So here's a picture of her. Hold on. Wow. Here, I'll show you. And maybe she was pretty, meth and drugs will do a number on you. So maybe she actually was like in her prime where she wasn't all strung out. But this is one of the women that reached out. Remember, she said she was in Collier County and she had her deceased husband and she knows how it works and stuff. This is her. But I could see how she probably was pretty before the drugs got to her. So, yeah. Anyway, looks like a mess. Mess will eat away your skin, and wow, it definitely does. Okay. Let's continue, guys. So now let me take this down. But thanks for sending that to me. I need to, you know what? I've just been so busy, like with the messages and everything, going through all the files that I haven't had a slow minute to actually, like I was going to do with my last batch of messages, is gather and try to find all of the Wade wives. I have been collecting some of them, but really research and find, like, put my time into actually finding them, which if I put all my time into, I'd probably be able to find a lot of them and make a file. But I do have a file of some of them. So, yeah, maybe after I finish these messages, I'll take a break and try to just gather all of them and we could have like a big group of the Wade wife. Sarah, yeah, you could help me. That could be interesting. And then we could just do like a live and just go through all of them. So, but I have been compiling the ones as I could slowly find them, but like I'll have to spend more time on looking at them. And if you guys want to help and you guys find any, send them my way. All right. All right. So, where are we at? So this is who? Oh, Jesse's talking about. Did I read all this? Oh yeah, she's talking about she's Bunnie, who she's referring to about having this person that has millions of views and that wants to interview him or whatever. And stay positive. I can't live without you. Well, first of all, she has tons of followers, like millions, and I trust that she would tell your story in the right light. I love you forever. I know it's easier said than done, but try to stay positive, baby. I can't live without you. You're the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. I'm so lucky you're mine. And that's Jesse. I should read it all because if somebody starts this and they're just watching this. Yeah, let me read this whole message. Okay. So Jesse says, love, trust me. I'm notating all of this for the future once you're out of there. Not going to say through message what I'm going to do because I don't want them to know. I don't want them to block it. But trust me, I'm going to make sure everyone is aware of conditions. Can I write a letter to the judge to help too? Why don't you use our messages together to start to get yours done? Or when you call, when can you call? I can write it out and send you a picture of it after. We are in this together, Wade. I'll have your back through everything, and I want to do whatever I can to help sway the judge. I'm looking into flights so I can be there. And if they will let me speak, I'll speak on your behalf. When you have time, there's a celebrity who wants to interview you. And this is the one way that could help you get your money to get a really solid lawyer who will do their effing job. She has tons of followers, like millions, and I trust that she would tell your story in the right light. I love you forever. I know it's easier said than done, but try to stay positive, baby. I can't live without you. You're the greatest thing that has ever happened to me, and I'm so lucky you're mine. All right, so then Wade says to Camille, let me move this over. Baby, last night they took my stuff from me. Right now, all they gave me was the email tablet. I don't have the phone, and I don't know if I can get it, but I don't think so. Waiting on an answer back soon, I hope. This is insane. I have court on the 23rd, and I need to prepare my speech for the judge. to try to get life instead of death. But because they have me like this, I can't get paper or pen. The situation is effed. Poor baby. And then there's some redacted stuff. Then Jesse says, just be careful, love. Something redacted. I tried to call the place that I did the complaint on yesterday, but they're closed, of course. And then Jesse says, I'm going to look into what it would take to get me on your HIPAA forms so they can release information to me. And so I can call and they will actually speak to me since we aren't married yet. And then Camille says, hi, baby. Did they say why blank denied it? And what does that mean now for you? Does that mean you have to be in there for a few more days? Will blank you have some time to think about what you want to say. You can type it here and we can write it together if you want. I'll help you any way I can. I love you, honey. Stay strong, babe. It's going to be okay. I get off work at 6 p.m. and I'll message you as the day goes on while at work. I love you. And then Jesse says, okay, looks like something redacted. Just be careful, baby. I love you. And then Wade to Camille says, just know if you don't hear from me, then you should continue keeping up on your side, trying to do all you can. And some redacted stuff. So that's Wade to her. And then it says, that's the issue here. And then Wade to Hannah H says, I'm still on watch. And then a bunch redacted. This situation is so effed. I love you, babe. And then Nicole says, hey, thanks for accepting my request. My name is Nicole. I'm 36. I live in South Australia. I came across you in your case recently after watching your trial and would love to talk to you. I haven't actually written to any inmate in the US before. So bear with me while I try and navigate how to use this thing, LOL. Our jail prisons here in Australia are completely different. We don't have any systems like this. Anyway, how are you doing, Nicole? And then Nadia says, and of course, all my pictures are pending review because those deps want me to themselves. They want me to themselves. LOL. Yeah. Then Hannah H says, okay, I'll be definitely making a complaint. Are you okay? You know, I'm not saying you are, but if you do end up talking to other women, please just be real with me and let me go. The amount of things I've seen online of women saying they're trying to contact you, even 3 of them was like, I wonder who he contacts back first. And it does worry me. I've never been in a situation like this where I go online and see women saying they're trying to contact my man and blah, blah. I just don't want to ever go online and see some woman post stuff because I get worried every time I go online, I'll see something. I care about you a lot, like real a lot. I just don't want to end up feeling hurt from the situation. I'll look into what you sent me now and I won't give up. Every time I call Kevin, it rings, then goes to voicemail, shaking my head. I really hope you're okay. I love you. And then Caitlin says, hey, it's me again. I put some credits on here in case you wanted to chat. Not sure if you were able to read my last message without any credits, but I'm Caitlin, Florida native. I followed along with your case the last few weeks, and I just felt the need to reach out in case you wanted someone to talk to. I know life ain't ideal in there, so if there's anything I could do to help, just let me know. I manage a restaurant, love the ocean, have a side gig doing kayak, SUP tours, through some pretty cool mangrove trails in the Indian River. I'd love to know more about you. What's your favorite movie of all time? Feel free to tell me more. That's just the first thing that popped in my head, LMAO. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. I will send credit so you can reply if you want. Be easy in there. And then Jesse says, any chance you'll get the phone tonight? Now I'm worried they took your email tablet away again, or they are going to. Then Vivian says, I booked the flight now. I'm leaving Berlin on July 19th, arriving in RSW Fort Myers on July 20th in the evening. I've also booked my return flight directly. I'm flying back on August 5th, so I'll be staying a few more days. And by the way, I'm flying with a stopover in Finland, Dallas for almost 21 hours. But it's all for you. Please call me tonight. And then Wade writes back to Jasmine and says, nah, love, only reason you hadn't heard from me is because since Tuesday, the jail had me on watch. That means only a mat on the floor and a blanket. I don't got my clothes or property. Don't got my food. No tablet except this one to email. They got me effed up down bad, baby. And I was supposed to get off on Wednesday. There's more to it if you want to know. And then Kaylee says, I'll see what I can do. Geneva says, hi, baby, you doing okay? Did you see pictures I sent? I hope you like them. Hope to hear from you soon. Camille says, okay, I have the information still for, I'll try to keep my, I'll keep trying on my end, but what did they say? How can you pass so you can get off? What are your attorneys doing? Can I call them too? Wade to Jesse says, slim chance on the phone tonight because they said just now from a LT that I get it on Monday, Friday. Babe, who is the person you said that had millions of followers for the interview? And then she says, her name is Bunnie. It's Jelly Roll's wife. She has a huge podcast and she posted on TikTok that she was interested in interviewing you. They have tons of money. And again, this could be a way for you to get the money to hire the best defense lawyers. I can try to reach out to her if you want, since I know you can't right now, to at least get the process started. I didn't want to reach out to her without your permission. And then she says, F, I hope they at least let you keep the email tablet. And then Wade to Hannah H says, babe, I'm not talking to other women. That's why they aren't posting nothing. You have nothing to worry about. I'm getting ads, but it don't matter to me. I've had some ransoms send me money, probably randoms, but I don't got them added. But guess what? Guess who wants to do my interview now? You know the country singer Jelly Roll? His wife Bunnie XO is posting in her social about wanting to cover me. And then Jasmine says, babe, finally. Oh my God, I was so worried. When the F are you going to get off this? I don't like it. Call me. I haven't heard from you. The Wade to Camille says, I have no idea. My lawyers suck. You know that, babe? Or you know that, babe. Hey, guess who wants my interview? You know Jelly Roll? His wife Bunnie XO wants to do my interview. He makes sure he tells every single person. He is so stoked about this. I'm trying to decide when I want to play the Bunnie stuff. So you can, it's funny to listen to it after you hear this. I'll read a little bit more and then I want to play some of the Bunnie phone call with him. Okay, so and then Wade to Kaylee says, thank you. I've got Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie XO, reaching to do my interview. So you remember when he tells her, like, you know, that she's basically the lucky one. He's so bragging. And then okay, so he tells Kaylee, he tells Camille, he tells Jasmine, he tells Hannah, all in a couple minutes, right? Look, as soon as Jesse says who it is, minute later, he's bragging. Okay. So, where are we at? Kaylee, I've got Jenny Roll's wife reaching to do my interview. And then Wade to Jasmine. I don't get the phone till Monday, girl. But hey, but guess what? You know Jelly Roll's wife, his wife Bunnie, is posting on her social she wants to do my interview. And Camille says, yeah, she posted that she wanted to do an interview with you. I think you should let me facilitate that interview for you. She needs to pay for it. We could start a social media page also so you have a platform, but we need to be careful and we need to get you some new attorneys. And Jesse says, or if you want to write something to her, I could send her your message, whatever works. And then Jasmine says, I know, I seen that last night. I follow the podcast. Oh, so now I'm a girl? I've been thinking about you all night long. Wait, what? So now I'm a girl? Follow the podcast. Oh, so now I'm a girl. What am I missing? Anyway, I've been thinking about you all night long. I was worried, but don't call me girl. Why did they wait? I want to see what she's talking about. Hold on, I'm sorry. What he calls her. I just gotta see. He says, I don't get the phone till Monday, girl. Oh, so she's mad because he said girl. What? Yeah, you are a girl. I mean, what's the big deal anyway? I've been thinking about you all night long. I was so worried, but don't call me girl. Why did they got you on watch, baby? I've literally been stressing all day yesterday up until now since I have not heard from you. But I seen a video yesterday, well, last night. They was to do, but she posted on social media since everybody's getting on her about what you did and she's against DV. So I don't think she's going to do it. I'm not sure, but she did post a video and say it was too early. But baby, I was so worried. What happened? I do want to know more. to do. Wait, what is that? I bet I seen a video yesterday. Well, last night they was to do. She posted on social media since everybody's getting on her about what you did and she's against. Okay. I just wanted to reread what that said. Huh. So Stephanie says, "Hey, Wade, I just want to say thank you for accepting my request. I've never done this before, so I'm not sure how this all works. I'm sure you have 1 million messages, so I really appreciate it that you accepted it. I've been following your case, and guilty or not, it doesn't matter to me. But I just want you to know that I think about you often and I just want to send you prayers and I want for you to get whatever outcome you're hoping for. I know it might not mean much to you, but I don't want to see you gone. And if you want, I will be here for you if you want somebody to chat with. Maybe I'll talk to you soon. Take care of Wade. Take care, Wade. Stephanie." And then Wade writes to Jesse, "Okay, I will send a next message that you can forward to her, but make sure she respects your anonymity." I can never say that word. Don't make fun of me. Behind it. Let me check which Alexis this is, though. Hold on. 45. 1 second. Okay, this is the Alexis from TikTok or the one that the red chick. So she said, she says, "Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie XO, wants to do my interview." Oh, he's writing to her. So he had to even write to her. "Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie XO, wants to do my interview," to Riley. He's in everybody. "I'm still on watch. Got the text tablet. You know Jelly Roll? His wife, Bunnie XO, wants to do my interview. Go look at her page." Why does this make me laugh? And then Jesse says, "Sounds good, love. I honestly don't care if my name goes out there, but I know we need to wait because people find out you are engaged will bring more unnecessary drama to the mix. And right now, we just need to focus on you. I'm going to let her know we are engaged if you're okay with that, but that we want to keep it under wraps until things cool down for you and to ensure that this is only focused on you and your story. I love you." And then Wade says to Jesse, "I'm about to write the message. Give me a sec, babe. I don't want her mentioning anything related to us in my private romantic life. Keep it in mind that most who entertain this are women followers, and that would either be a deterrent for some or who knows what. This interview would be huge and for sure a payout. Do we request compensation up front at a certain set rate with additional payout per view or what?" Wait, chill out, buddy. You're oh my god. Oh my god. So freaking funny. Oh, good. Yeah, I know. It makes me feel bad. um so yeah, so he's like, "Oh, we get a additional payout per view." He's getting all excited. "Sorry, you're not getting anything." And then, oh shoot. Forgot a redaction. Hold on 1 second. So when do you guys want to listen to the Bunnie stuff? Like in the middle of some of these messages? I was trying to decide before we read the Bunnie stuff or after. I'm thinking maybe in the middle. We'll read a few more and then I want to play some of the Bunnie stuff just to kind of compare what he's telling everybody and then see what he tells her. All right, hold on 1 second. 1 second, guys. All right. I can't remember. Did I read this though? Yeah, the next one is Jasmine. So Jasmine says, "I am pissed. I just want to hear your voice. How come you got to call me yesterday? I can't wait till Monday to hear your voice. I miss you. I really do. I enjoy talking to you, but I really do F with you hard. It's insane. I'm upset. Been upset since I haven't heard from you, baby. You haven't thought about me at all? Question mark. And then Savannah says, "Hiya, I've spoken with the phone company and the number is working fine. This message I'm receiving about payment might be from the jail. You could perhaps talk to your people about that, or my own UK phone company would really like to call. You can try again and we can go from there if you wish to. Sorry for all the messages, haha. The way to Christina says, I want to breed you. Haha. That was the best thing said, period. When is your appointment set for that tat? So since effing Tuesday, I've been on watch at the jail. I was supposed to be off Wednesday, but didn't happen. It means I only have a mat and a blanket in the cell, plus can only use phone Monday and Friday. They gave me the email tablet though. Oh, and you know Jelly Roll? His wife Bunnie XO wants to do my interview. Oh my lord. And then Jesse says, I think it would be best to say we are open to negotiations, but I do think we should have a set amount. We don't go below because we need to ensure this will pay for solid lawyers. Let me see if I can find a roundabout number for what it would take for a great defense lawyers. I clearly don't want anything to deter your story being told. Would you prefer I tell her I'm just a friend? She would be posting it on her podcast, which has a shit ton of followers. And she has over 9 million followers on TikTok and 1.5 million followers on Instagram. And then Riley says, all right, baby, I know her and I know her page. You're going to get millions of views if that's what you want to go ahead, like I told you. But maybe on this interview, you could tell him that tell him that you're taken. Like, I love you, baby. And then Wade to Robin says, I took your advice. Now guess who my upcoming interview is set to be held by? You know Jelly Roll, his wife Bunnie XO. Yeah, her. Oh my god. He is sure, yeah, Wade. So she's lucky to have you though. Like, oh yeah. You are so freaking stoked about that. And then Wade to Riley says, baby, the point I would do the interview Wait, baby, the point I would do the interview with Bunnie XO is only because one reason. I can get enough money to hire great defense lawyers. With that money, right? I love you, baby. And then Riley says, I mean, yes, baby, you can, but are they gonna pay you? That's a question. And Wade to Vivian says, you are the greatest gift, the best woman, and all mine. So guess what? Too. Do you know the American country singer Jelly Roll? His wife Bunnie XO wanted to do my interview. Check her social. Got another one. Oh well. Yeah, actually, I think I just realized that this person has two different names. Wonder. Huh. Whoa, that won't let me save it. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry. How did I forget so many? Oh, I did another one. Whoa. Well, because I was trying to organize these. Just missed some. Oh wow. Oh, another one. Dang it. Hold on, guys. All right, that's good enough. All right, let me scroll back up. One. $55. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's where I left off. Okay. All right, so let me exit that. So now we're at Wade to Riley says, of course, money. Baby, also, I need you to go online and bunch of redactions. And says, I've been on watch since Tuesday, 4 p.m. And then Vivian says, I know I saw it on TikTok yesterday, but she got a lot of hate for it. And now she supposedly doesn't want to do it anymore. Let's talk about it later. then Vivian, that was Vivian. And then Vivian again says, by the way, I have now sent you money. It worked. It just said that it can take up to 24 hours until it is approved. 100 for now. If you need more, let me know. Then Anita says, hello, Wade. I hope this note finds you well today. I'm simply offering a space here to just converse and get to know one another. I'm not here to judge you in any way or discuss it with anyone or post on social media regarding. It's nobody's business. So I give you complete confidentiality. It has been on my heart to reach out. Life is already pretty chaotic, and it also can be confusing. What our place is here on earth. Do you get to work out often? I have gone through some bumpy situations in my life. You may not imagine, and working out has helped me, and I always keep me centered. And it always keeps me centered and grounded. Competed here and there, as well as one competition in Miami. Tell me anything you like, don't like, hobbies. What do you feel like these days? No matter what hardships we endure or face, you are loved beyond the walls. Sincerely, Anita. So that's pending. Yes. So, I mean, there is some, I just noticed so many comments, like some are read, some are delivered, some are pending. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if like the ones that says delivered, if he eventually they all get read, but or if he decides which ones to skip or not. All right, so I think I'm gonna play some of that Bunnie stuff. We saw him already tell a bunch of people the minute he found out who it was, right? And then they're talking about the money. So let me play 57. Let me just play some of the Bunnie podcast. Hold on. I think it's gonna be. Okay. All right. So I think I want to start it at, I think it was 114, where she talks about Jesse contacting her. So those of you that aren't familiar with the whole Bunnie, this is the person he's talking about that's gonna interview him. Okay, so hold on. Let me.
To him.
You guys can hear.
I guess I can't call it, man. Word and
I definitely had this is his information if you want to speak to him. I'm Wade Wilson's girlfriend, Jess, and so this is around the time where I stuck my foot in my mouth and I had made that video that I did. And I brought you guys up to speed about how I talked to Lance at my agency that I'm represented by. And they gave me the green light for a documentary on Wade Wilson. And the last thing we had talked about was Lance had said, hey, have you talked to him yet? So after I made that video, Wade had probably, I'd have to say 6 to 10 women reach out to me. And I'm talking like, they were like, hey, Wade this, Wade that, like had all his information. Wade wants to talk to you. Wade wants to talk to you. And one of them came across my Instagram and she said, hey, I didn't answer any of them. And the only one I replied to was the girl who said, hey, I'm Wade Wilson's girlfriend, Jessie. And I was like, girlfriend? Okay. So I was like, that's when I accepted her message. And I said, hey, Jessie, how are you doing? And I was very nice to her because, again, nobody even knew about Jessie at this point. And this is in June that Jessie is messaging me. So
nobody knew about Jessie till like a month ago tops.
Right. And I knew about Jessie, but I'm not going to go online especially because I'm doing this documentary. I'm giving this all to the producers, So she said, hey, I'm Wade's girlfriend. He really wants to talk to you. This is his information if you want to speak to him. So I reached back out to the production company. I'm like, hey, Wade has reached out to me. What do I do? And they're like, talk to him. And I'm like, just talk to him? And they're like, yeah, just talk to him. See if he's willing to do the documentary and then get back with us and let us know. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I had emailed Wade. I said something like, hey, Wade, this is Bunnie. You've had numerous women reach out to me because I was kind of offended that he had so many girls reach out to me. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I think he was flexing on you. I think he was trying to show you how many women he had puppeted out.
No, but I didn't like that. I was just like, I've had numerous women reach out to me, and so he messaged me back and he's like, "Hey, Bunnie, I see you got my message." And I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, how could I have not? You sent a lot of people my way." And I said, "Anyways, here's my phone number. Let's have a conversation and we'll go from there." And so that is how I got in contact with Wade, was through Jesse. So the first phone call, you know, I'm kind of freeballing it. The production company is pretty much like, just be nice, you know, be nice. Don't be mean, because we want him to do the project. I go into this phone call with Wade and I kind of don't have all the story from the production company. So I'm not exactly sure what to say to him. So again, this is all a fucking learning curve for me. I go into this phone call with Wade and I'll play that phone call for you guys next in a second. And in the phone call, you can hear that I'm nervous because I just don't want to say the wrong thing. The internet has already came for me. So I'm just kind of like, you know, scared to say anything to him. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, you know, what does this guy want to be, you know, part of this thing? Because I'm sure he's getting tons of offers. Exactly. Because I'm sure he's getting tons of offers, whatever. And I'll play the phone call for you guys right now, and then you guys can hear it and we can dissect it together. All right, guys, we're back. We had to take a potty and a monster break, but we are back. So now you guys get to hear the first phone call that I have with Wade Wilson. And, you know, we're going to play it and I will stop it at points that I need to, but just to refresh everybody's memory, you know, this was the production company had told me I had needed to talk to Wade to get him on board with doing the documentary. So here is the first call that I recorded myself, because I knew that I needed to record it to cover my own ass. Because after this first phone call, what Wade does is pretty fucking weird. So
yeah, I'm glad that you had the foresight to record this.
Oh, for sure. I didn't trust this dude. I was like, no, I didn't trust the whole entire situation. But anyways, here we go.
Thank you for using GTL.
Hello.
Hey, Wade, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I instantly tries to like put on that Casanova voice.
Yeah.
I have my customer service voice on.
It gives me the ick immediate.
Yeah, literally immediately. For some reason, I can't email. You. They like got rid of my email thing. I tried to fix it today so that yeah, I don't know what happened, but I know. But I wanted to keep you in the loop. I had a meeting today with my team because I'm signed with WME, which is William Morris Agency. And because this did get so much attention and like traction online when I said I wanted to interview you, they were like, you know, if Wade wants to do the interview with you, that's awesome, but let's do this on a bigger scale. Like maybe try to include like Netflix or somebody who can do like a documentary on it. The problem that I'm running into, Wade, and this is me just being 100% with you, is that people are not interested in paying you. So the reason why I said people are not interested in paying you is because in our emails, which I would have to go back and look in them, they deleted the account, but it was maybe 3 or 4 emails that we had back and forth. He had stated in one of the emails that he wanted monetary compensation.
Nobody's going to do that.
Right.
Nobody is going to pay a murderer to talk about how he murdered innocent people.
Right. And I sent all the screenshots to my production company and they were like, absolutely fucking not. We're not going to pay this dude.
I feel like he doesn't understand the whole Son of Sam law thing.
No. And I tried to explain that to him in the second phone call, which we'll get into, but just wanted to pause it right there. You know, and rightfully so. So I don't know if you want me to continue to just give you the platform to tell your story, or if you want to go somewhere else, but I don't want to like waste my time pursuing this if it's, you know, not something that you're going to want to be a part of. Right there, what I said was I probably used the wrong terminology with giving him a platform. At this point, nothing had came out about him. Like he was, yes, so he was convicted of these murders, but we didn't have all the fucking shit that had came forward yet. And he was claiming his innocence.
And yeah, we'll end up, I don't know if we'll get to him today where their messages back and forth, Bunnie and his. I'm not sure how far we'll get, but so maybe I should have waited till after. I don't know. But should we play the rest of it or read some and then play some later? What would you guys want to do? Let me take a sip of water. Hold on.
And to me, that was like, okay, well, you have a story, you have a side that you want to tell, but you know, the production company had told me like, hey, you know, we need to get Wade on board. And so that's why I was like, you know, I don't want to pursue this if we're not going to get you on board, because this is before any of the victims had reached out to me or anything.
Well, come on, we have to be realistic about this too. Like, clearly nobody's going to pay him. That's not a thing. So there has to be something in it for him.
Right.
You know, for him to be able to tell his side of the story, whatever that may be. At the time, we didn't know what that would be.
Right.
At the time, you know, we were even talking about doing the Netflix documentary and everything. And, you know, I wasn't even aware of the scope or the depth of this. And you know, maybe the dude would have come on here and been like, man, you know, I fucked up and
that's
I did
what
this.
I thought he was going to do.
Like, we didn't know what he was going to come out and say.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, just let's keep listening to the phone call, because the real Wade, he didn't hold back in the first phone call.
No.
Which you can clearly hear me get like kind of taken aback and like nervous, because I was just like, wow, this man really does not give a shit.
I want to be a part of something, but I'm definitely getting paid. I don't care if nobody wants to pay me. Somebody will. If nobody wants to, I'll just go and I'll just sit and I'll just do my own thing. I'll mind my own business. Yeah. Because I don't really care about anything, really, honestly. And if I'm going to get to talking about anything, I'm getting paid for that. Yeah. So, like, I don't really care about the fame. I don't really care about nothing.
He doesn't care about the fame. That's all he talks about in those phone calls, is the fame online.
That's why he wants to hire a social media person with money from the money that was donated, the $90,000 that was donated to him for his legal funds.
Which we'll talk about that too, because that just is insane.
I don't care about anything. So all I care about is getting paid. And if it's not about a bag, then I don't want anything to do with it. Yeah. So if that's not what you guys are talking, then, you know, I mean, it's cool talking to you and everything. I know who you are. I like your husband, you know, I mean, for a long time, but I listen to him and stuff like that. But yeah, no, if it's not about money, man, it's not about nothing for me.
Yeah, I get that. It's understandable, but I also understand where everybody else is coming from too.
Well, that's what you say to me, because you think I'm some like monster, and you know, granted, maybe so, but at the same time, even monsters get paid. Everybody gets paid. And if you want to say that, I mean, look, here's what I'm saying, Bunnie. I think the families deserve to get paid, and I completely agree. Now you're saying, now if you don't want to gain any like compensation based off like what we do, if we were to do anything, that's on you, and I understand that. You just want more views, you want more likes, you want this and that, and that's what it's all about.
That's where I started getting offended, because he's like insulting my intelligence by saying, you just want to do this for more likes, you want to do this for more views. And I was just like, no, that's not why I want to do it. One, I'm trying to get into true crime and trying to, you know, broaden my journalistic, you know, approach to things and just learn a new avenue, you know. And he started rubbing me really wrong, because when he said even monsters want to get paid, I was just kind of floored by that. But still, I'm trying to give him kind of like the benefit of the doubt. Like, you can't be this callous. Like, I was almost dumbfounded that somebody could be this callous.
Well, and you're coming at him from a professional angle. You're just letting him know what the reality is. And he's trying to like G up on you.
Yeah.
With this. And like, at this point, had you told him that you weren't even trying to get compensation from this, that you wanted your part to be donated to the victims of the family? Is that what he was talking about?
Yep. That's exactly what we go into right here. Because I start getting a little mad, and I like have to reel it back, because I'm just like, I'm not going to argue with this man over why I'm doing this, you know?
But, you know, let the families get paid, but also what this would make, I could get something. Yeah. And here's what I'm saying, Bunnie. I don't even care, like, Bunnie, if we kept it, like, low-key, like, my payment, I'm not going to say nothing about it. The world doesn't have to know. And then we let the victim families get that money.
Well,
and you get what you want.
Right. Let me interrupt you really quick there. Like, I don't know if you know about my platforms, but this isn't gonna get me any more. This isn't gonna get me any more clout than I already have. You know, like this is just something that I'm doing because it's kind of like kind of like switching gears, and it's something that challenges me. So it's something that I definitely want to start doing. And I understand where you're coming from too, but also I don't think you're a monster. Do I think you've done monstrous things? Absolutely. But I do think there's a reason why you've done what you've done, you know?
Right there is the only thing that I've ever regretted saying to Wade Wilson. And I will own that because he is a fucking monster. This was before everything had came out about him. And this was me still trying to have a journalistic approach and still be nice and kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. Yes, you were adopted. Yes, you possibly have a traumatic brain injury. Yeah, you know, like I was just trying to be professional and just keep my opinions to myself. Now, those gloves are off. I think he's a fucking monster. And that is the one thing that I regret ever saying to him.
Well, and I think it's important to keep in mind that like you didn't know the depth and scope of this crime that he was just convicted of, or the criminal history.
No.
That, you know, he's left a huge trail of victims and damage in his wake. But I wasn't aware of that at this time. You weren't aware of that at this time. We just knew about this one specific case.
Yeah, absolutely. And this, you know, this phone call, I keep repeating it because I just want people to know this one phone call was this was right after he was convicted. So literally nobody knew anything but what the media was telling us. And that was it. Just wanted to throw that in there.
No, and I don't think that you need to be treated like a monster because you're already dealing with enough of the fucking consequences of what's happening.
Yeah, cool. Everybody has to sort of have.
And honestly, I was kind of manipulating the situation because I could tell that he was getting heated. So I was trying to kind of reel it back in to where I don't want to say I had control of the conversation, but you know, I'm trying to persuade him to be a part of this documentary. It's
leverage. And you're talking to somebody who was just convicted of brutally murdering 2 women. So you using whatever leverage that you could in the situation is absolutely justified.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see all sides of it. But I also do understand people telling me like, hey, there's no way that we can do that because any sort of compensation will have to go to the victim's family. I wouldn't be making any money off of this at all. It would literally just be my time and whatever. But I mean, like I said,
now hold on, let me ask you something, Bunnie, real quick. So I'm supposed to just do this for free and just straight up let the victim's families get 100%.
Well, first of all, we don't even know what anybody's getting. That's my whole point. Like, we don't even know what anybody's getting at the moment right now. We just had one meeting today, and so the guy who does all of the TV shows with WME is like the guy who invented the Kardashians, and like he's just a huge name. His name is Lance. He's an amazing man. And you know, I presented him with this idea, and they were like, "So do you want this on the podcast?" And I was like, "No, I think if we could do it, because my podcast is already huge, but I was just like, if we could do it on a bigger, better scale, then I think that would be awesome." And so Lance is making a couple phone calls, but I know how adamant you are about getting paid. So it's like, I don't want to waste your time, nor do I need to waste my time, you know? So it's like, I'm always going to keep it.
You're pretty busy.
I'm always going to keep it real with you, and I'm always going to keep it 100, you know, and I'm not going to ever try to like use your situation for any sort of gain on my behalf, because that's not what this is. I just actually was really interested in the story.
And listen, I want to hear the story. I mean, Bunnie, I don't think it's fair for me to get literally 000.
No, and I understand where you're coming from, because I know you have lawyers and stuff to pay also. So saying that much, I just wanted to give you the update on what, you know, is happening. And when they come back to me and they tell me, you know, hey, this is this and that is that, then I can let you know, and then you can make a decision from there.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, no doubt. When you say like they come back to you and say this is this and this and that, what do you think that's going to include?
I mean, they could come for you. I'm not positive. I know that they could come back and say, okay, Netflix is interested and they want to do a 2-episode documentary, and you know, X amount of dollars can go to the victim. And you know, I don't know what they would say for you. This is my first time dealing with something like this, so it's not. I just know that people are not like, hey, yeah, let's fucking line this dude's pockets, you know? So
let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah, nah. Listen, if the women don't love me, everybody else hates me.
And right there, if the women don't love me, everybody else hates me.
So I thought it was really cute the way he was trying to talk to you about like, you could just pay me and nobody has to know.
Yeah. And I just ignored that. I was like, I'm
Fucking
not even playing
scumbag,
into this.
bro.
Like he kept saying a couple things under his breath, like to try to like be like, you know, charismatic. And I really was just trying to like straightforward, like, hey, this is what it is. I'm being a straight shooter with you. Like, you know, I just want you to be a part of this documentary. I was literally so scared to say the wrong thing to you know, even mislead him.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's fair. Like, I'm like so disgusted by what he's saying and just him in general. And then there's the contrast of Chachi just snoring with his tongue out. And it makes it so hard to be disgusted because he's just such a baby.
I know. He's the sweetest boy. And this phone call is almost over with. And so, like I said, this phone call was in June before anything had came out. Like I didn't know what I was dealing with. This was my first time ever dealing with this. I need to say, we even brought in a true crime investigator, Elizabeth, later on to give me some pointers and start teaching me from her angle. And she had been doing true crime with NBC.
Elizabeth is so great.
For 13 years. And I've got to like learn some stuff from her and just, you know, listening to her talk and everything. She's just a great woman. She came to one of the shows, but this is before I started working with Elizabeth from NBC, the true crime. Like they kind of, the way TV works is they're like, hey, we want you to get all these people to agree. And then once they agree, we're going to green light it and go. And that's just how TV works. So it was like my job to get everybody on board. So Wade was the first person that I had spoken with. And I don't think there's really anything else in this conversation, but
the people at home know, like, it's not like you can call somebody who's in jail or prison. You have to wait for them to call you.
Yeah.
So, you know, you may have been able to message back and forth through email a couple different times, but then they cut off your email communications and he just calls you at some random point.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're just on the phone with some dude who was convicted of murdering 2 women.
Yeah.
And you're trying to navigate
with no training.
Yeah. Trying to navigate getting this dude on board with doing something where he's not going to get paid anything.
Yeah.
And he's got clearly his own agenda with all of this.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. And then we'll finish out the phone call right here.
I mean, I understand. I got women from all over the world hitting me up. It's ridiculous. But look, I just want to line my pockets a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure the victim families, all of this, they're going to probably still be all right. You know, I mean, I know how things work a little bit. I'm not like social media fucking savvy or Netflix savvy and this and that. Come on.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and listen, Bunnie, I think you just mentioned to them, of course, too. Look, he just wants a little something. That's it. We're not going to line his pockets. No, you're just going to basically throw me a couple pennies, basically, really.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
Chump change.
Well, are you talking to anybody else? Are you talking to anybody else who wants to do something with you? What are they offering you?
A lot of people hit me up. No, I just deny everybody.
I asked him that question because he did keep throwing the money thing around. And I'm like, well, is there somebody else that's offering you money? Because if there is, I want to know who it is so I can go back to my people and be like, these people are offering him money. Isn't that against the law?
Well, and you really got like knuckle deep in his ass when you said line the pockets. Like when you made that, he mentioned that a couple different times.
Yeah, like bothered him.
Lining my pockets. Like, you know how many thousands of women hit me up? It's ridiculous lining my pockets. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, and the fucked up thing is those women are lining his pockets.
No, it's disgusting. But the victim's son's GoFundMe is sitting at $5,000. You know, like it's just crazy to me. There is probably like one more second or one more minute on this one.
Not like Bunnie, like I'm cool. Like I'm not I don't want to talk a lot. I don't talk a lot. You see, I don't know if you see me at Trump. I don't talk a lot, and I don't need to. And I'm not looking for like fame. I just want a little chump change. But all these people that are hitting me up and stuff like that, which has been many, I literally delete them because I'm not interested. But I mean, listen, I'm not like trying to like take anything away from this. I'm saying you're pretty cool, you're pretty big platform-wise, and you know what else? I like your husband from back when he was rapping.
Oh,
so why
yeah,
not?
no, Jay's great. He's a great dude.
I like when he was back with Lil White and all them before what happened to him and stuff like that. So I mean, look, if I'm gonna do this, who better to do it than with you?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. So I'll always keep it 100 with you, and I'll let you know what my people say. So next time I talk to Lance, hopefully my email account will be fixed, and I'll be able to just hit you up and just let you know what's going on. From there, you can make a decision.
Yeah, I don't know why it says that with the email account. You might have to like make a new one or something.
Yeah.
Make an email and make a new account. I'll go ahead and write your number down, like in my little phone book, and then either way, of course, you can get in touch with me through that girl too. So Jesse,
Through that girl. And you can get a hold of me through that girl, Jesse, but he doesn't go into, and this was before all that was exposed with Jesse, you know? So It's like just the way that he treats the people in his life.
I love that. You like seemed like you were instantly diverting. Oh no. Yeah. Jay's great. Like trying to slide that out of the way. Like, don't talk about my husband.
Literally.
Motherfucker. Like,
yeah. Well, I didn't want to get personal with him.
Yeah,
like there's no reason to get personal. And then the ending of the phone call is me just talking about how many women he had reach out to me. And then it cuts off. He called me back about 4 times. I did not answer the phone because I was just like, I don't have anything else to say to this man. There's no reason I need to keep talking to him. And then, so from there, I went to back to my team at WME, and we recalibrated, and they said straight up, we're not going to pay him, but we would love to take this Netflix, Hulu. Who else can we get involved? And so that's when I started reaching out to you. I reached out to Kelly. I reached out to Mila. I reached out to Chris. I reached out to Rosemary. All the players that have been involved in this man's history of abuse and destruction. And everybody was on board. Like everybody. The only person, Rosemary, is the mother of his children. And I don't want to talk about her too much because she is such a sweet woman, and she is so fucking scared for her children because of what's going on and how the online world has been. Rosemary was the only one who was very hesitant about doing it, and rightfully so. She's got his kids to protect. But she was very open to, if she was going to do anything, to do something with us. So, so after he got the death penalty, he was like in between moving things. And then that's when all this shit starts coming out. All these phone calls start getting released.
Yeah.
All this fucking weird fuck shit starts getting released. And in the midst of that, after I had that phone call with Wade, I get a message on TikTok from a girl who said, "Hey, I'm Diane's stepdaughter, and her son Brandon would love to speak with you." And I remember when I read that message, my heart stopped because I was just like, I didn't think any of the victims' families were going to reach out to me. And, but, I was willing to, talk to them because I wanted to talk to them and I wanted to see what I could do to help. And so I think it was that night I got Brandon on the phone and we had a conversation. And the minute I heard Brandon's voice, I started kind of crying and it's recorded. We have everything recorded. Because I just felt so bad for what had happened and everything that was getting said online, and like for not having the empathy towards him and his brother. I was hoping to play the second phone call before the boys got here and just get, briefly, just try to get through the story with you guys. And then we can get Diane's sons on the couch. I immediately started tearing up and, crying because this is right after I had talked to Wade, right after I had talked to the production company. And the first thing Brandon says to me on the phone is, "Bunnie, I'm not mad at you." He's like, "I understand why you did what you did." And I just literally lost it, dude, because I was just like, oh my God, like what a sweet baby. Like you literally fucking lost your mom to a horrific crime. I was insensitive as fuck and fucking completely just, stuck my foot in my mouth. And the first thing you say to me is, "Bunnie, I'm not mad at you." I'm just like, bro, like, I'm like, "Brandon, thank you. Like, I am so sorry, babe." And I was like, "Listen, I'm here for you. Let me tell you what's going on." So I briefed him on everything. I said, "Listen, after this happened, I went to my team. I've spoken to Wade. I told him the entire conversation with Wade. I told him everything I said to Wade. And he was like, I'm in. he was like, literally, and I was like, really? And he was like, absolutely. He goes, I have things I want to say to that motherfucker that I didn't get to say. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I love you. And like, this is amazing. And he was just so angelic and so sweet and so cool. From then on, I was like, okay, I have the victim's sons behind me. Let's do this. And over the course of the—
Do you guys want me to fast forward it? I don't know what to do because I want to do what you guys want. I was planning on just playing the calls, but I see a lot of you guys are like enjoying listening to the whole thing. Because maybe some of you guys haven't got to hear this. So what do you think? Because there's 20 more minutes. So I wasn't planning on playing the whole thing necessarily because we got a lot more to read. But I mean, if you really want to hear it, I can. Okay, fast forward it. Okay. Yeah, I will.
So these past 4 months, I have developed I just feel so pretty. A lot of people on the phone call. No. And I, in the email, I'm like, let me jump on these girls. To random women, told her this was like blah, 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 one fucking time. I said, hey, this is a woman reaching out to me online. This is a woman saying that I'm having some sort of relationship with Wade behind my husband's back. And I was like, that's not fucking cool because that's—
oh, wait, that was kind of interesting.
Because he's literally giving my phone number out to random women. And I sent her the screenshots and I'm like, look at this. I'm like, this is a woman reaching out to me on WhatsApp. This is a woman reaching out to me online. This is a woman saying that I'm having some sort of relationship with Wade behind my husband's back. And I was like, that's not fucking cool because that's not the truth. And I said, Jesse, you need to be careful because you're probably not going to be the only girl that he's talking to. And that's just me being a girl's girl.
Well, and clearly she wasn't the only girl that he was talking to because you have like 8 other women hitting you up.
Literally, did I lie? You know? And so Jesse's always been nice to me. She was just like, yes, Bunnie, I understand, whatever. So you'll hear the attitude change between both of us and him, especially because I just wasn't putting up with his shit. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot that whole fucking part. This is the second phone call that I have with Wade.
Hello.
This is Bunnie.
Hey, yep, it's Bunnie.
He called you.
How you doing?
How can I be of your assistance, Miss Bunnie?
You could stop getting me in trouble online. That would be great. Starters for one.
Oh, I can.
Production had told me to be nice to him, so I was being very facetious with him because if I wasn't facetious with him, I was about to fucking bite his head off, as you'll hear later on in this call.
It goes there.
Stop. Well, I stopped giving out your number. I only did that to like 2 people. You want to know something?
I stopped giving out your number. I only did that to like 2 people. No, it was more like 4 or 5, but okay, whatever, Wade.
You can stop sending little fucking emails to my people of screenshots from other girls. You can stop doing that.
What he's talking about is how I would screenshot these girls that were reaching out to me, texting me to Jesse when I said that I had emailed Jesse and been like, hey man, you know, he needs to stop giving my number out. I don't think I want him to be a part of this documentary anymore because he's lying.
And like, can I just point out that like in any life, handing out somebody's number to strangers is rude as fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like this dude like went from a criminal life, right? Like, so he hangs out with drug dealers. He hangs out with, criminals. That's a huge no-no.
Yeah.
Like some people will cut a finger off of you for handing out their number to people that they don't know. And, people, you are a celebrity. Handing out your number to other people, like that's like doxing you to people that you don't know.
I was very mad. I felt very disrespected.
I would be too.
But do we expect any less from Wade Wilson?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, how about when?
Or how about the part where, maybe Wade says he's talking to me because he thinks it's cool.
Yeah, I never said that. You
think I'm infatuated with talking to you?
No, I never
said. It's a big deal to me.
Hold on. First of all,
that's what I wanted to point out. It is Wade because we saw the minute you found out who wanted to interview you. The minute you were messaging everybody, guess who wants an interview? Guess who wants an interview? Guess who? It's hilarious. We got the proof. Yeah, you are infatuated with her interviewing you or whatever he said. I think it's funny. Oh my Lord.
First of all, I've never said that. Secondly, don't talk to me like that, or we don't even have to have a conversation. These girls are online posting screenshots of things that you have said. I've never said that you thought it was cool to talk to me. These girls are posting screenshots
of emails of these girls to like one of my girls.
Because they're posting up. They're posting.
Doggy, what's his name? Chachki or whatever she calls him, I think. Look at him down there. I just noticed he was sitting down there. He is the cutest freaking thing.
Posting them online. Do you know that? Do you know all these
and
girls?
What was the comment? I do. And what was the comment though that you made, Bunnie, online? Because I literally have a picture of it, and it says something to the effect of, "I need to show these people something about the red flags, the warning signs, this and that." You didn't say none of that.
No, I think what I said, which that's being taken out of context. They said, "Why would you interview Wade Wilson?" And I said, because I think women need to see the red flags and the warning signs of somebody who's as charming as you. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't say anything wrong. Everything I say is documented.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just...
Wait, you got to stop.
It's just like, yo, if you want to... I'll stop. But if you want to interview me and we want to do this, we'll do this. But yo, all that, like, I'm just saying, all I'm saying is,
I know,
like,
but telling people that I'm
appreciate,
talking
like,
to you, telling people that I'm talking to you behind my husband's back and like just crazy shit like that, that's not true. My husband knows
I said
everything.
that?
That's what
That's
what these girls are posting and saying that you're saying.
Bro, okay, but let me ask you a question. Did you see,
Woo.
like, something, did one of them, I don't know who the fuck did that, but one of those girls say that to you?
Yes.
Like, show you a screenshot?
I've
seen a screenshot of me saying that?
No, I've seen screenshots of other things that you've said, like, "Hey, guess who wants to interview me, Bunnie," and like there was some other stuff too.
Yeah, like
By this time, I'm getting so annoyed with even having to argue with this man. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's par for the course though. When you hear about his other phone calls with other people, he loves to argue. I think it's like his kink.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and it feels like you're just done already at this point. Like,
I didn't care if he was going to be a part of the documentary or not. You know, like I was just like, at this point, I was just like, I'm not going to keep begging this dude to be a part of a documentary when it's really about the victims.
yeah, 100%. And I don't think you ever resorted to anything close to begging. I think you just felt icky being nice to somebody who's like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. You took you fucking
you were
worded that
professional. And
I'm trying to be, but it's like at the same time, I want to be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you not realize that you fucking murdered 2 women and you're on death row?
And so you'll see also, so we haven't got to the part in the messages where you'll see he does tell all these people, hey, contact Bunnie, tell her this, like different people to try to reach out to her to tell her different things or tell her, yeah, I want to interview or whatever. So yeah, that's, I mean, so what she was talking about, how like she had a bunch of people saying like, he sent a bunch of women to contact her. That's the truth. We see it. You'll see it in the messages, him sending a bunch of women, but more like to contact her about the interview and stuff. So you'll see that. And then you'll see there are, you know, some message. I forget because she says something about like him wanting money in the messages. I forget what he says to her because it's been a while since I read those. Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
Listen to the pretty pink panties that dude is wearing on his feelings when he's acting like he's offended that someone would say that they want to point out the red flags and the warning signs of somebody who is such a disgusting abuser that they just randomly kill 2 women, take 2 women's lives. Able to see
the screenshots that I sent.
Bullshit, so they don't end up in the same place.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, basic shit. Like,
there's some other ones.
Oh, thanks, Deb.
The ones that I sent, the screenshots
Happy New Year
to your girl.
Happy New Year. Thank
I'm gonna
you.
pull it up right now while you're on the phone so that we can get this
Don't
cleared
even
up.
worry about who my girl or my girls are. Maybe you shouldn't know. 'Cause I don't need you sending more emails and stuff. You know what I mean?
Hold on. This is why I told her I wasn't.
Girls like turn their backs on me.
No, that's not. I was sending this to her. I'm texting now back and forth with Bunnie. Hold on, there's other ones. This is what I said to her. I said, hi, babe. I heard he's telling a lot of girls on TikTok that him and I talk every day, and that is not true. I've talked to him one time on the phone and emailed with him to find out what he's wanting as far as the interview. And I also heard he's giving my phone number out, which I don't appreciate. So I won't be interacting with him anymore. I do have a meeting today with another production company, but I might move forward without him. And the only thing I sent her was a screenshot of one of the girls who you gave my phone number to. So it's not like I'm trying to get you caught up. You're getting yourself caught up, motherfucker.
That's the whole thing that made him mad. His whole thing is that Jesse has control of his Fundly account.
Right.
She has control of his money. He's telling her he's not talking to these other chicks. We know this now, like months and months later, everything that he was doing, because he, got $90,000 in donations, and Jesse had his power of attorney. She had power over his Fundly money. And he was telling her, we've heard the phone calls. I love you, baby. We're getting married. I'm just using these other bitches, but they don't mean shit to me. And he gave your number out to a bunch of these other women. And so they start messaging you, and you tell Jesse, like, why is this dude doing this? Like,
and like,
stop this. He told on himself, just like he has every single step of this process.
And literally just trying to have her back a little bit. Like, hey man, if I were you, I'd be careful, because you're not the only girl.
He had no idea that these phone calls were going to come out. And I think it's hilarious, because it's literally in the opening part of the phone call that you have to listen to, that everything's monitored and recorded.
Yeah.
You don't know about a Freedom of Information Act?
No. It's just crazy.
The only thing I sent her was a screenshot of one of the girls who you gave my phone number to. So it's not like I'm trying to get you caught up. You're getting yourself caught up, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. But listen, I mean,
yeah, you're right.
Piece of shit. You want to prevent girls from all this other shit. I mean,
no, I never said that. I never said that.
Not as like, listen, because me and you both know one thing for sure, and you don't have to, like, I don't need it said.
This is a vague, by the way, this is a vague threat. This is a vague Wade Wilson threat, because he knows that my husband used to live a street life, and he was kind of insinuating that he knows the same people that my husband does.
Like, I don't give a fuck about anything, dude. Like, check this out. Like, you know as well as I know. I don't know really where you're from or who really you are, like your background. I really don't. But I do know that if anything, you know some people. Maybe I know some people, and everybody's got a pass. And I'm not talking about motherfuckers sold some fucking drugs and shit.
Thank you.
Now motherfuckers, advocating on why not to, fuck all that, bro. I'm talking about like real people out there, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
And I knew exactly what it was talking about, but I wasn't going to feed into it, because you're not going to threaten me with fucking.
Wait, that's the part. I want to rewind that. Hold on. You heard what he said, jerk. Let me rewind that. Hold on. Listen to what he said. If you guys didn't catch that, he's basically threatened her. Listen, watch.
Caught up, you're getting yourself caught up, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. But listen, I mean,
yeah, you're right.
Piece of shit. You want to prevent girls from all this other shit. I mean,
no, I never said that. I never said that.
Not as like, listen, because me and you both know one thing for sure, and you don't have to, like, I don't need it said.
This is a vague, by the way, this is a vague threat. This is a vague Wade Wilson threat, because he knows that my husband used to live a street life, and he was kind of insinuating that he knows the same people that my husband does.
Like, I don't give a fuck about anything, dude. Like, check this out. Like, you know as well as I know. I don't know really where you're from or who really you are, like your background. I really don't. But I do know that if anything, you know some people. Maybe I know some people, and everybody's got a pass. And I'm not talking about, like, motherfuckers sold some fucking drugs and shit. Now motherfuckers, advocating on why not to, fuck all that, bro. I'm talking about, like, real people out there, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
And I knew exactly what it was talking about, but I wasn't going to feed into it, because you're not going to threaten me with fucking people from the inside or whatever the hell's going on.
Jerk.
And
this should never.
Cool. I'm not like the only.
This should never.
I'm not like some fucked up person. I'm just.
No, I get it, but this should have never gotten as personal as you made it by telling these girls that stuff, because they go online and they just run with it, dude. You if anything,
yeah, you're right.
I just feel like. Go ahead.
Aren't you calling them stupid? They're the ones trying to talk to me. So why?
I never called you stupid. I never called you
saying, but they are. I feel like if they feel played out by me, well, what did you expect? From me?
That's none of my business. I don't want to be in any of your business. I would like us to just have our conversations, which when I talk to you, I do record our conversations because of situations like what just happened, so that I can always protect myself.
Oh my God, bro.
bro, look what you did. I had one conversation with you and you have all these girls posting about us, you know, like it's wild. But anyways, let's move on.
You're right.
Let's have a fresh start.
You're right.
Yeah, let's have a fresh start. I don't have any ill will towards you. I already told you that in our last conversation. I did speak with a production.
Bunnie, I wouldn't care if you did or anybody else. But okay, thank you for letting me know that you don't.
Okay.
Now what's up?
Okay.
I'm like, okay, all right, dude, whatever. I'm just like, let me get through this fucking phone call, man.
I talked to the production company and they want to move forward with a docuseries. I would love to have you be a part of it. I think it would be awesome. I think the platform for you would be exactly what you're wanting.
Choice words probably shouldn't have been awesome, but at that point I was just trying to get this motherfucker to say yes, he's in, get his lawyer's information and fucking give it to my fucking production company.
He's insufferable. You're trying to get off the phone.
literally like I'm before he can engage me into another fucking argument.
You know, they're looking into giving it to Netflix or to, you know, something of that caliber. We won't know until after it's filmed and after I sit down with you and actually do the interview. But because of legal reasons and the law, nobody is going to give any sort of monetary situation to you. There's a law called the Son of Sam law where they cannot pay you for your interview.
Tell me what that law is. I'm going to text my lawyer right now, see how true that is.
Okay.
What's that law?
How does he not know that law?
Every decent criminal knows about that law. Like, it's super straightforward.
He's just
It's called the Son of
I've
Sam.
said now you guys know why I feel the way I feel about him. I mean, this man is just fucking disgusting. There's nothing there's nothing charming about him. There's nothing cool about him. Like, this man is just a stone cold murderer.
Mhm.
And it's disgusting. And if I've learned anything in this entire lesson was to just to never ever give somebody who could do the things that he's done the benefit of the doubt.
She gave it to him. It's in the messages. I redacted because I redact everybody's phone numbers, but I basically have her phone number now because it's in the kiosk messages. She gives it to him. She gives her his phone number and then he gives it out to a bunch of people like contact her, get a hold of her. Like, is she going to do my interview? I want to know what's going on. What did she say? Like, you'll see how concerned he's like, what did she say? What is she like? And he acts like, well, you think I care? You think it's a big deal? Yeah, Wade, we just saw how big of a deal it was. And obviously people were sending her the messages of him telling all the people like, oh my God, I guess who wants to interview me? Because that's what she was referencing too. But yeah, she gives him her number. So like I said, I have her number now. Maybe I should call her. No, I wouldn't do that. But anyway.
Out. That's just something that you can't do, you know, like I hate that because it's like guilty, you know, it's like you're not letting people have room for change. But it's like the one time that I was willing to like be open about something, I feel like it completely bit me in my ass. How do you feel about that?
Okay, so there's a huge difference between someone like Wade Wilson and someone like my old cellmate who was 17 years old. He found pictures that his little sister was being abused by his uncle. He tried to go to the police. The police wouldn't do anything. Nobody would help him. So he killed his uncle to protect his little sister.
That's different.
A completely different situation. It is a situation by situation basis. You know, there's a lot of people who
absolutely,
you know, make mistakes. What Wade did is not a mistake. He does not regret it. What he did was intentional.
Yeah.
And it was a thrill kill. Yeah. And he'd do it again, given the opportunity.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is that he's going to be in there with dudes. And, you know, even Steven, his dad, straight up said, you know, Wade's not violent with men. He's only violent with women because he's a coward and a punk.
Well, he did with the boyfriend. There was a violent situation.
Chris might be a different story. I don't think Chris is the type of person he's going to be surrounded with, the type of men that we were talking about that he's going to be surrounded with in prison. So look, Wade Wilson is repeatedly pretended to be unforgiven prison gang member. And I happen to know, because I know multiple of those dudes, you know, Danny Collins, who's no longer involved in the organization and speaks out against white supremacy, amazing dude. He's dedicated his life to that. And, you know, Crash, one of my sponsors that lived at one of my sober houses, you know, I've talked to them about it. He has a green light on him. If he goes out to general population, the Unforgiven Prison Gang is going to get him. They want him because he keeps pretending to be one of them. He's taken tattoos that he's not allowed to have, and they'll carve those off you or melt those off of you. He was claiming during his first prison set that he was a member of them, but he's never been official, and they caught him having sex with a man. And white supremacist prison organizations are not LGBTQ friendly.
They caught him in prison having sex with a man?
Yeah, and they beat him up.
Wow.
They beat him really
Is that
badly.
how he lost his teeth?
I think so. That's, I was talking with Kelly about it, and then I verified it through one of my friends who was actually involved with the gang. And they're like, yeah, no, he's that he already had a green light, but also we don't like people that murder women. We had no idea about his sealed child sex offenses in the past. And so he's like, we have a green light on him, like it's an SOS. It's a smash or stab on sight. So if he goes out to general population, he's safer, literally, on death row where he's at right now.
Yeah.
By far, he shouldn't be fighting this. The thing is, while fighting this, there's zero chance that he's going to get off and get free.
Yeah.
He's already doing a 12-year sentence. So, and there's no way. He's admitted it too many times. There's too much evidence. He's not going to get off of these charges. What he might be able to do is he might be able to beat the death penalty strictly off of a technicality, because the law was changed last year in the state of Florida around death penalty. You used to have to be able to get like every jury member to vote yes for the death penalty when they go to, decide on the death penalty or not. You used to have to have all 12. They changed that law. DeSantis pushed through a bill where it changed that law to you have to have 8 out of 12. They just need a majority. And his crime occurred before this, and he was sentenced after this. So they might be able to make a case to, go back and retry him and have a jury vote again. And the jury might not come, completely unanimous on that, which is what, they might require if they get that technicality. But
and somebody asked about his sober house. Yeah, he does. He has. Well, I was watching because I do watch him. I do like him. I like him. I think he's a good guy. I know there's some people saying they don't like him in chat. Why don't you like JD Delay? Is it just that you just don't care for his content? I get like some people, like some people don't like, what I'm saying, their content, but like as a person, or people don't like him. I think he seems like a good guy, but I remember watching one of his videos and he was talking about, I think he does have sober houses. Like, I think he helps like addicts and like, I think it is sober houses. He does something like that where he's like, he helps a lot of people. I got to think of what video he was talking about that so I could actually be more accurate. But yeah, I mean, I think he seems like a good guy, and he actually stuck up for me the one time in live when everybody was freaking attacking me. He freaking stuck up for me. I don't even know him. Like, yeah, I think he's a good guy, and I actually watch him sometimes. Like, his shorts always come up. But anyway. Oh, he was talking about it now? Yeah, but I actually saw it on his channel when he was talking about it too. I didn't realize he was just talking about it. I must have zoned out for a minute when I was reading chat. But yeah, because somebody in chat asked, they said, does he have sober houses? Yeah, he does have something like that.
But that whole law where they changed the death penalty came at the same time that DeSantis pushed through the death penalty for anyone who sexually assaults a child under the age of 13. So I think it's a great law personally.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people who are anti-death penalty. I think there's certain lines that you cross that you shouldn't be able to come back. And we shouldn't have to pay for your existence anymore.
Absolutely. I agree with that, with like the children and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like with cases like Wade Wilson. And so, we'll see how that goes in appeals, but he would honestly be safer and more comfortable where he's at. He's dumb to fight this.
Yeah. I can't even believe that he's wanting to fight this. So, okay, we're going to get back to this phone call. Do I even really need to play the rest of it? I mean, it's really just him fucking talking shit.
No.
Then he talks shit about Kelly. And then he tries to like change the subject and he's like, so what are you doing today? And I'm like, And I caught myself because I was like, I'm moving into a new studio. And then I was like, do you want to call me back or do you want to hit me back whenever you talk to your lawyer? And that's how I left it. Because
I don't think we need to hear anymore from that.
Yeah.
It's trash. I really, the main thing that I wanted to get in there from that was how he was trying to run game on you. He was trying to make you a co-conspirator at multiple points in this. He wanted to make you a co-conspirator in paying him under the table, which is literally fucking illegal. So he tried to make you a co-defendant.
Yeah.
Says it over a jail phone because he's a fucking stone cold moron.
Yeah, he's a moron.
He tried to make you a co-conspirator because he's like, well, you know, I can't have you out here exposing all the girls that I'm talking. Bitch, why do you think that Bunnie would be on your side like that? Why do you think that anybody would be on your side like that?
I'm only reaching out to your girlfriend because she's the main connect to you, and you're giving my phone number out to people. And I'm telling her, I don't want you.
I think the mix up, first of all, thank you, Deco Life. I think the mix up though is I think because when you look at that, that charge, I think people get confused that Wade charge where it says, because that whole Florida law where if it's somebody over the age of, how do they word it where I even thought, I was like, wait, what does that mean? Were they not, because the way that law is worded from that charge back in 2014, and maybe he didn't see the actual, well, obviously he didn't, because they talk about it at the beginning where he thinks they're sealed, where I was able to get that file. Remember I went through all the files. There was like a few of them of that thing from 2014 that charge Wade had. So we went through the report and got to see more details of it. But if you just look at the charge, I could see why he thought that it was a minor. And that's why he's saying it, because the way that law and it's worded, it says something like somebody under, wait, how is it? Somebody over the age of, or wait, under, oh, I forget how they word it, but it's like if you're over, you're between like an age, but you're not a minor. And it seems like they're saying minor. Do you guys remember that? So I think that's what he's talking about. He thinks it's sealed. He didn't get to see the actual report. He just saw the charge, and the charge is misleading if you don't understand that specific Florida law. So I don't think he was lying on purpose. He just misunderstood it. Like I said, when I just saw the general charge, I thought it was too. I was like, it must be a minor until I looked more into it. So I think that's the mix-up, poetic infatuation. Because, you know, he's not in as deep as, you know, I've been on Wade for months just digging in. You know, he's doing a bunch of stuff. He probably didn't go in depth as much as what we did and probably didn't see that report. So I don't think he was like purposely lying. I really think that I know that's what the mix up is. It's obvious. They both hadn't read it. They both didn't know. They both didn't see that it's not sealed. I mean, some of it's sealed. What's sealed is they redacted the name, but actually I found documents where it gives the name on some of the documents. So I actually know, I looked her up. I know who she is and everything, because if you just know how to go about it, you could find those documents, because I did. But anyway, like the unredacted ones, I was able to. I just had to dig a little bit. But okay, so yeah. Is that what it is? Where they word it weird, where it seems like it's a minor, but it wasn't. She was like in her 20s. It's like over the age of 15, but they say it like, I don't know. I wish I could here, let me play it and see if I could find how they
want you to
word
be a
that
part of this documentary, because you're just a fucking weirdo.
Dude, if you have something to hide, fucking hide it, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, don't do it on recorded phone calls with numerous women.
Don't say it on recorded phone calls. Don't go and give random strangers that you might know about, but you don't know, 5 different girls' contact info and then have your girlfriend hit them up. How stupid can you possibly be? And then he's like offended that you didn't keep it street code.
I don't know where
Bitch, there's no street code
I'm
when
not
it
here
comes
to
to being a
protect you,
cheating,
dude.
disgusting, nasty motherfucker, bro.
I'm not here to protect you. I literally, like I said, this journey all started because I stuck my foot in my mouth, and I have learned. When I tell you the Lord gives me lessons, boy, let me tell you, the Lord gives me lessons. But you know what? I wouldn't take back anything that I went through and that I learned on this journey, because I have 2 boys downstairs that are coming up right now that are going to sit on this couch with us and speak for the first time since this has ever happened. And I feel privileged that they trust me and want me to be a part of their journey. So we're going to bring Brandon and Zane up here and we will commence when they get up here.
Hold on a second. I found him. I found the file. I thought it was on my other computer, but let me see if I could find how it's worded. And I know that's what happened. So it was the 2014. Hold on one second. Just give me 1 second. But there you go. There, if you guys haven't seen it, that was just a part of it. There was like an hour and a half before that. If you guys, I mean, it's on our Patreon, but that was like the last, 45 minutes of it. They just chat about it for a while. But that was all the part where they played the call, though. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. It was. That's not the right one. Hold on. I'm just trying to find how they worded that so you guys see what I'm talking about. It's very tricky. Oh, I think it's right here. Warrant, arrest. Hold on. That's how they do it. So they word it. Here, I'll just show you real quick. Look. So I could see how it's misleading. They word it essay with a weapon, sexual battery, victim 12 years old or older or whatever. So I could see where somebody would think that was a minor. I thought it was. I was like, what the heck? That's a minor. And then look, contribute delinquency to minor or dependency of. Now that was a different charge, but if somebody looks at some of his charges and they see that too, but that just says delinquency. But you would think it was like kind of connected. But see what I'm saying? But there's that law, I guess, if somebody was explaining it in Florida, that explain that again to me. If you're over 12 years old, wait, now I forget how that was explained. Does anybody help me out here? Because under 18 would be a minor. Why do they do it that way? It made sense when somebody explained it, but I think he never was able to see the documents. He sees the charge, thinks it's sealed, and then thinks that that it was a minor that he did it with. You guys see? It is. I think it's very misleading. If you don't understand it. Like I said, I was very confused myself. Hold on, bleed. "12 years of age or older." Yeah, so if anybody doesn't have the actual specifics and they just see, 12 years or older, I mean, you'd think it was a minor. Because, like, if not, like, in my theory is like, well, if not, it would just be like an adult, but your head goes to, oh, it must be a minor person, 12 years of age or older. But here she was like 22 or something, I think. I don't know why they do. Oh, I think because under 12 they could get the death penalty. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. That because they have the death. Yeah, because Florida has that law where a charge of a minor, you get the death penalty. I think it's 12 years and under, right? Something. There's a reason for it. But anyway, all right. So let's I just wanted to show you. Does it make sense now, guys? Okay. Yeah. Yep, that's all. I think that clears it up. Okay, let me exit out of this and we'll continue with the messages. So now we got to hear that. Now we got to read some of the messages with him telling everybody, oh, Bunnie wants an interview. We see how he's acting. Like, you really think that, like it's a big deal that you're contacted me, and we see it really was. Now let's continue and see what else he has to say, because he is freaking psycho. I just hate him. Well, he is. He's a freaking evil jerk. that thinks he is just so freaking awesome, right? All right. Number 15. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So isn't it because of the death penalty thing in Florida of minors? Isn't that why they have that specification? So I think if it's 12 years or under, because if you have an SA or like a sexual crime against a minor, you could get the death penalty in Florida. And I think it's that. I think you have to be what? 12 or under, and then 13 or older. Okay. I'm just waiting for somebody that's from Florida or something to say for sure, so I know. But all right, I'll continue, and then I'll look it up sometime to make sure that that was accurate. But okay. Let me take these out, and then let's continue with the messages. Oh, they are? Oh shoot, hold on, that connected to my phone instead. Yeah. All right. Okay, so now, so this was Penny. So Anita, we already read that. Okay, now we have Riley writes to Wade. Okay, baby, I miss you, baby. What is the reason that bitch said you couldn't leave that place? Sexy, it's Saturday. I'm not sure if you're still stuck in that hole. I have not heard from you. I'm just sitting here smoking some weed, wishing you were next to me doing some of those things you were talking about yesterday. You had me at go. You should write novels or something. You're really good, babe. I was drooling and was wet ASF. Anyway, I really hope you call today, babe. I'll put more money on the phone. The third I get paid. I got rid of something and made a little money. My mom just came and shut my door because she said I'm smoking out the house, LOL. Anyway, I'll let you go. Talk to you later, Kelly. And then Wade writes to Jesse. Says, what's up? Oh, this is her message that they're going to write to Bunnie. So she's writing it for him, obviously. And then he's got to check it or write it, send it. Okay, so it says, what's up, Bunnie? This is Wade Wilson. I have been told that you're interested in my story in the interview with me. From the amount of traffic that I continue to receive, the constant want to cover the story with me. I have only continued to deny all of the advances, but for the obvious reasoning, I did want to contact you directly in my own way and confirm that I could be open to sitting down with you. I can guess that you have received some issue maybe about doing this interview due to what the story involves. Although I completely do know and believe that if we covered my story, that those same people would have total change of heart. Overall, it would be a real hit for both of us. You're able to add me on smartinmate.com so we could talk one-on-one, or you can communicate with my person. I will be getting transferred to the prison in about 50 days, give or take. That is the point at where we could run an official face-to-face sit-down style interview. From now to then, this continues to get attention, and if you do your posting up to it, it will only garner more. Tell JR I said what's up, Jelly Roll. God. Looking forward to hearing back, Bunnie. Best, Wade. And then she says, looks like for a really solid lawyer for a case like yours could go upwards of 100,000. I think you could easily negotiate more than that with her podcast because, again, she's married to a huge country singer and has a crazy following. It would not only cover your legal expenses, but should give you some extra money to have for future. Keep dreaming, Jesse and Wade. And then Wade writes something to Riley and it's all redacted. And then Robin writes to Wade and says, hey, baby, that's amazing. Just make sure she doesn't trick you into saying anything. I know you're jail smart and you know better. Don't let anybody with fame trick you into thinking that they're your friend. Remember, on TikTok, depending on how many views your video gets, they get thousands off of your audio or video. I don't know which one you're doing. So don't let them low blow you on a percentage depending on how much they're paying you. I can find out how much they made off of your video. Did they give you a price? They know their video is going to go viral because you are a big topic right now on TikTok. So they're going to make a bank off of it. Do not let them low blow you on the price. Okay, baby, miss you. Then Wade to Jesse said, I sent the message. If it needs edited or something before we send it, let me know. And then Christina says, wait, hold on. I want to see something. Wasn't that Jesse sending it? Oh, no, that was. I messed up. I said, Jesse said, no, that was Wade sent it to Jesse. So Wade wrote it himself. Sorry. I don't know why I was thinking Jesse wrote it. Yeah, because that's why it sucks. No, Jesse, I mean, they both, I'm not impressed by any of their writing. Okay, so that was Wade to Jesse. That what he wanted. I was thinking she wrote it for him and was showing him, but I read it backwards. Okay. So then Jesse says about the money, and then Wade something redacted, and then Robin saying basically thousands. Oh my Lord, these people are dreaming. Okay. So Wade to Jesse, I sent the message if it needs edited. So she's going to double check it. Okay. Christina says, you're going to breed me, baby. So Christina's saying this to Wade. You're going to give me your baby. My appointment is Monday. That was the soonest they could get me in. I'm sad I can't hear your voice until Monday. That's wild AF. They have you like that. No shit. Jelly Roll's dope. I had no idea who his wife is. Are you going to do it? My pictures say they're all still pending too. I hate how long it takes to go through. And Jesse says, sounds good, my love. About to read through it and make sure it's all set before I send it to her. And then Aaron says, all I want for my birthday today is for you to be off. Probably that where he's at. This is bullshit. And I'm starting to get pissed off. The lady I talked to today was talking out her ass and making no sense. She said for you to put in a request, and unless you sign a release for them to talk to me, she can't. I'm so mad right now. And your punk lawyer never called me back either. I'm sorry, but I think they did a horrible job. I wish I was still in Florida so I could be able to do more. Maybe it's a good thing because I'd probably end up right in there with you. They got me so mad. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Aaron. And then Wade to Robin said, I will do video recording when getting to the prison. But this is Jelly Roll's wife we're talking about. She's got 9 million on TikTok. And so I would start my negotiations ahead of filming at around 100,000, if not more. God, this is cracking me up. Like he thinks he's even going to get 1,000, let alone 100,000. Cracks me up. Getting all excited. And then Riley says, okay, baby, I said I miss you. And then Ashley says, I hope you're having a good day today. I'm sure it's hard to in there, but I hope you just try to make the best of it that you can. I sent some pictures for you, but I'm currently in Hawaii, so our time is way off. I come back to home next week, so hopefully by then we can talk and get to know each other better. And then Jesse says, there's just a few words I'm going to tweak. Want me to change it and send it to you to review? Just a few small items to utilize different verbiage to make it flow better. And then Wade says, no need to send it to me, but you can tweak it and still keep it in message format to appear directly sent by me. And then Wade says, yeah, he says that. And then he says, also, I asked the officer who checked her page, and he told me she was getting a lot of hate for it. Do you think that would stop her, baby? See, he's worried. Oh, I don't care if you do it. Yeah, right. You're all worried. And then Raquel says, just so anyone knows, my stepdad was a real Wait, what? Just so anyone knows, my stepdad was a real stalker, which is just as bad as a murderer. And my stepdad also forced me to do things against my will. After you get stalked by people, and my stepdad forced other people to stalk me too, because they somehow were not aware he's a stalker from how past retarded they are. After you get stalked by people, it's so annoying and disgusting that you'll be friends with a murderer after. No one wants to see what kind of stalking I went through, trust me. Would I ever be friends with a murderer before I was stalked? No. Now, after I was stalked, I'll be friends now. Don't care anymore. Nobody could handle being stalked. So I'm definitely going to be friends with a murderer now. I actually wish Wade Wilson was killing pure evil people right now. That's what he should have been used for. Wade Wilson wasn't used properly where he should have been used. What is going on? What? That is the weirdest message in the world. Wow. Weird. Jesse says, Yes, that's what I'm doing. I still want it to sound like it's coming from you. I just changed a few words, but kept everything else the same. I'll still send it to you so you can see, my love. And then she says, I don't think he gives a F about the haters. I think she's saying she. She has covered other people who have been accused of similar items, but all we can do is try. I love you. About to send it now. Fingers crossed she sees it. And then she says, what? Oh, and then she sent it, and let's see what she changed. What's up, Bunnie? This is Wade Wilson. I have been told that you're interested in my story and completing an interview with me. From the amount of traffic that I have and continue to receive, the constant want to cover my story. I have only continued that. Why do they talk like that? That sounds stupid. That I have and continue to receive the constant want to cover my story. I have only continued to deny all the requests. For obvious reasoning, I did want to contact you directly in my own way and confirm that I could be open to sitting down with you. I can guess that you have received some backlash, maybe about completing this interview due to what the story involves. Although I completely do know and believe that if we covered my story, that those same people would have a total change of heart. Overall, it would be a real hit for both of us. You are able to add me on smartinmate.com so we could talk one-on-one, or you can communicate with my person. I will be getting transferred to the prison in about 50 days, or give or take. That is the point at where we could run an official face-to-face sit-down style interview. From now to then, this will continue to get attention. If you do your posting up to it, it will only garner more. Tao JR, I said, what's up? Looking forward to hearing back, Bunnie. Best. Wade Wilson. You'll see. I just changed a few items, she says. Then Wade to Hannah M says, hello, my love. Good. There's some stuff we can chat about then. I only have this email tablet and I'm still on watch. I can tell you on how to, or something's redacted. It says, I can tell you on how to. So guess who has contacted me for an interview? Do you know the country singer Jelly Roll? His wife, Bunnie XO, she wants to do my interview. That could be big for me. What a big payday. Every person. Oh my God. Such a dork. Then Vivian says, I'll tell you something about it later. I'll try to play her video for you. Maybe you can hear it if you haven't already heard it from someone else. She definitely didn't want to put you in a good light. Will you call me later or not? And then Wade to Jesse says, okay, baby, edits were perfect. Tell me though, did you watch the video on her page about me? What kind of light does she seem to want to cover me in? I mean, to be honest though, even in a bad light, I don't give a F if the money's right, because that's what matters here. Of course, that's all you care about. And then Wade to Brittany, guess who I'm talking to? You know Jelly Roll? You know his wife, Bunnie XO? Her? About an interview with me. Where's my pic with my name on you? Don't play with me, LOL. And then Robin says, I'm sure a lot of females follow her, which are going to be talking shit in the comments. We don't know what she's going to be narrating in the background after her interview done with you. I will be keeping a watch out though. Yeah, that's amazing though, babe. 9 million people only do interviews with big name people that are worth it. And make sure when you're negotiating in prices, when you come to a final negotiated price, get them to write it on paper and both parties sign it. Tell them that's what you want to do before anything is said and done. You want it written down on paper, signed by both whoever's going to be paying you and your self-signature. Require a copy for yourself. Do not let them tell you one thing on email and then they do not follow their promises. Just don't want you to get effed over, baby. I'm happy for you though. I just don't want them to F you over. Make sure you ask everything. I wouldn't be surprised if any other big people reach out as well, but make sure you always follow that with copies of negotiations and signatures. And then Wade writes to Riley, I miss you more. I love you, baby. Please file the reports. And then Jesse says, this message is saying it's too long. So I sent her a brief one first to get another way that I can send it to her. I don't want to cut it down. If we don't have to. I think she would. She's more focused on just being truthful and telling the actual story. Now, I do know there will be both good and bad things that probably come out of it. But again, as long as the money is right and it will help you afford a better lawyer and or set up our children's future, It's worth a shot. Oh my God. Riley says, yes, baby, I'm on it. Wade to Vivian says, I'm going to try calling tonight. I asked for the phone on the daytime, guys, and they say no. Oh, I asked the phone on the daytime, guys, and they say no. In 3 hours from the night guys. From now, the night guys will be here, and I'm going to ask them right away. So, of course, I will tell you. Okay, I do not see the money yet, but it will show soon. And when it does, I will say I got it. By the way, I love you so much. You had me laughing, and we were joking, having a lot of fun last night. Of course, after other questions. But I respect you when you have anything to ask. I care a lot about your feelings, and it's my job to make them feel good. You being happy is my happiness too. Tell me, what did Bunnie kind of say in the video? I mean, I'm thinking about it, but like I would start up front payment negotiation around 100,000, if not higher. It would have to be a big payout for me for it to be worth the time on my side. I want to hear the dildo go in and out of your hole, every hole for me. She says, you can hear it when you call tonight. I'll be so wet and ready for you. Wait a minute. I'll write you exactly what she said in the video. And then Wade to Jasmine says, yeah, no shit. Me too. I've been sleeping on the effing ground since Tuesday. I'm 38, hot over here. Have I misses you? Mom, let's see. Too much. You are real missed. I kicked it with you yesterday, first time, but felt like knowing you for a few lifetimes already. You're my baby. That's big facts. I called yesterday because on this watch they got me on, I can get the phone Friday and Monday. Then Brittany says, I saw this. I follow both of them on Instagram. I'm obsessed with them. They're the cutest couple and she's cool as shit. Are you going to do it? I want to know all the deets. And I'm not playing with you. I have the font and style already done. It's going to be a pretty cursive and all lowercase. Whew. Man, gotta get the blood. Okay. We're getting married and we're having a baby, Wade says to Andrea. I thought this was the plan all along, LOL. They got me on watch still, so I'm gonna need you. And there's something redacted. I can tell you where and how, but guess what else, my love? Guess who has contacted me? Do you know Jelly Roll? You know his wife Bunnie XO? Her? She wants the interview. Man. Oh, Raquel. Wait, isn't Raquel that one weird message? The one that was talking about the stalker, I think? Wasn't that Raquel? Let's see what she says. I sent you credits. You can respond to me if you want. I'm 24 years old. I'm being friends with you because I did nothing wrong at all ever. It's actually weird at this point not to be friends with you. I'm sorry if crazy people stalked you. It's weird to not be friends with one murderer after. What is wrong with this person? Like, she's saying, like, okay, if you have a stalker, you have to be friends with a murderer after. What is she? Is she like meant like something's not right with this girl? Like she's almost slow or maybe a little kid. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with me at all. I'm pretty actually in real life, and I never did anything wrong my whole life. Then I was stalked by stalkers, and I wasn't a stalker. I was innocent. Only they are. So after that, it's extremely weird for me not to be friends with Wade Wilson. I need to be friends with one murderer after all. That's what's happening. All my messages better go through to him. What? What is going on? It's so weird. Oh my Lord. The best part, no, I was just doing it to play the call. I wasn't going to play her whole video, Teddy. I just wanted to play the call because they're talking about that. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? What's happening? Oh yeah. So Vivian says, I woke up to tons of people mad at me for my post yesterday. I think anyone who has followed me for a long time knows that my intentions were not to glorify Wade. Oh, she's writing, this is what Bunnie wrote. So she's writing what Bunnie posted. Remember, she said, I'll write it out, what she said. So Bunnie said, I woke up to tons of people mad at me for my post yesterday. I think anyone who has followed me for a long time knows that my intentions were not to glorify Wade. It was more that I saw an interview of him saying he was innocent, and I was like, what? How can this person think he's innocent? I wanted to interview him, but it wasn't about putting him in a good light. My intention was to prove that he is guilty and how he can think he is innocent. I was curious why a murderer is a effing nutcase. I'm sorry I was an asshole to the families of the victims. She then showed screenshots of her texting with a child of the victims. And after texting with him, she felt so bad. So I'm sorry, guys. I've learned my lesson. And then Vivian says, if she approaches you again, I would only do it for a lot of money. You could get a lot out of it. That's what I think. And then Jesse says, I would ask for her to allow me to review the interview before it is made public so I can ensure that you are seen in the right light. And then Wade to Jesse says, babe, the officer played the video for me. And did you see she said that she apologized if she offended anyone, that she learned her lesson? She also said how a murderer can think he's innocent and be a effing nutcase. She said she said she was texting the victim's son. So I don't know where this will go with her. He's lying to her. See, the officer didn't play it for him. Vivian wrote it out. See, he doesn't want to tell her that he's talking to people like that Vivian is writing it out. He's lying. That's where he got it. Oh, the officer played the video. Liar. Vivian just told you, idiot. Anyway, that's probably when he said the officer the first time. It was just what Vivian was telling him. I didn't catch that. Okay. Anyway, so then Wade says to Robin, go on Bunnie's TikTok. I want for you to message to her on my behalf, but know that I already sent my word in one way. But I need you to go on and back boost it up. See if you can get at her. Then Jasmine says to Wade, why do they have you watch, baby? That is crazy, but I miss you so much. Words can't explain it. So how are you texting me now? Like, did they give you your tablet Friday and Monday up until what time? Like, you should have told me yesterday you weren't going to be able to call me back instead of having me worry. I literally stayed up all night last night thinking about you. I really hope you feel the same. Then Jesse says, damn, sorry, I didn't see that message. I honestly don't have TikTok, but looking it up now, I'm sorry, baby. But still, it doesn't hurt to reach out. There's two sides to every story, and no one has heard yours yet because you haven't gotten a chance to properly tell it. I really effing hate people, LOL. Not sure why, but I can't find the video of her apologizing. I do see she's gotten backlash, but she's had similar people on her podcast before that she's interviewed. And then Wade to Raquel. So Wade's responded to that weird stalker lady, or the weird, I got a stalker, so I need to be friends with a murderer lady. So he says to her, send pictures, Raquel, and troll me. Tell me what you are looking for in me. Out of all people, he responds to her and doesn't respond to some other. Wow. Because she's crazy. Anyway. And then Wade to Vivian. Well, damn, that wasn't very nice. But you know what? If she was to glorify me, she would catch heat. She has to do it the way she's saying. Regardless, I think she would still follow up. I don't really care if it paints me in a light type at all. LOL. It's already out there. But if the money's right, I'm with that. I would start my negotiations with her about around 100,000, if not more. What do you think? Then Andrea says, WTF happened? Did they lock you down even more? Of course, I'll do whatever I can to help. Yes, I did see that. I did see a rebuttal back on her page, though, from her about 12 hours ago. It was posted. Something about one of the victims reaching out and trying to convince her otherwise. But I hope she is able to. She's super hot, so keep your hands to yourself, Mr. Wilson. Also, your little Kelly posted a new video, dogging you as usual. I'll tell you about it later. How was your morning? Wade to Robin says, and I will send a message right here to you, babe, that you can then send direct to her on TikTok. Cool? It's on the way. Hold up. And then Vivian says, honestly, babe, I would tell her 150,000 and then she will negotiate anyway. And at 100,000, I wouldn't go any lower. I also think she really wants to interview you. She just backed off because so many people unfollowed her. I heard about it. Everyone made videos about it. So yes, I would definitely do it. What have you got to lose? You already have everything you need with me. I'm already getting ready for tonight. I just have to think of you and get so wet. And Jesse says, okay, but back to your hearing. What can I do to help? And then Wade to Andrea says, kind of, because no phone now. They say only Monday and Friday. So now I only have an email tablet. Can't effing believe this nonsense. You could go online, have to misspell these so message doesn't get flagged, okay? And then something's redacted and it says, I will keep my hands to myself. Besides, I think you are way hot, so there's no concerns of me going astray from what is mine that I am real happy about. Look, if I send a message on this to Bunnie XO, will you send it to her on your TikTok for me? LOL. Oh God, F Kelly. She looks like a bulldog in the face. I wish she would stop chasing attention behind me. My morning has been good, baby. Thanks for asking. How has yours been, love? And then Wade to Jesse says, I don't think there's much of anything that we can really do to help it out, babe. I just want my shit back in here, honestly. LOL. This is a garbage situation. And then Robin says, do you want me to tell her what I told you about the contracts and everything being written on paper before anything's set in stone? Do you want me to say when negotiation is set and final, both parties will come up with a contract being signed and copied for each party? In general, for a contract to be valid, both parties need to sign it to activate the terms and show acceptance. This is what me and Mr. Wilson will agree to before going forward with any type of interview. Keep him safe from anybody trying not to keep their obligation to what they have promised. Is this okay to send? I'm not going to send it till you tell me. I don't want to F anything up for you. I'm your manager now. And then Wade says, okay, look, yes, say everything to her that you just said. But also, I think I should attach ahead of that my own pre-message talking it up with her. And then you lead in with that. And then when and if she replies, we push on. Holy F. So now my wife is my manager too? LOL. I love you. And then Savannah says, hi, last message till Monday. I will send you money to call me on Monday, okay? As I just spoke with the jail and they told me exactly what to do. Speak soon. And then Jesse says, I got to take some water. Hold on. I drink. Oh, I'm getting like, whoo, like, I don't know how much more I can go. My legs are like, need to move. I'm kind of getting like dizzy. I think this stupid energy. Okay, so I got this energy drink and I think it was something else. I love sour gummy worms, like the trolley gummy worms. I love them, but for energy drink, sour gummy worm, it's not very good to have a sour drink. I mean, I love sour candy, but whew, liquid, no. Yeah, I'm starting to get like, whew. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, so this is from Jesse to Wade. I know, my love. I wish they could sneak you a few items, but I understand why they can't. I'll be on the phone again first thing Monday morning to follow up on the complaint with Kevin to see what updates there are. There is no way they can continue to keep you in there, especially since it doesn't allow you to get ready for your hearing. Would you want me to write a letter to the judge? I know you don't want your private life out there, so I would keep our relationship vague. Just want to speak to your character and why you should be given life over death. Should I start doing some research into better defense lawyers? Then Wade to Brittany says, yeah, so I'm starting negotiations at upfront payment being $150,000. That's my go ahead, but we're awaiting her response. My effing name is gonna appear so good on you. You are the most worthy to carry it around with you. When I get to the I'm expecting you on a plane right away here. You have so much deep God. I almost didn't catch that to perform. And oh my God, impregnate. I want for you to go message Bunnie and push the interview. Oh my God. Everybody. Now he's sending all these women that he told, oh my God, I got an interview. Now he's sending them all to message her. Oh my God. She wasn't lying when she said he sent a bunch of people to message her. Oh my God. I can't. Ugh. All right. So then Jesse says, also, I want to say I miss your voice and laugh so much. From Jesse. Okay, wait, that was from Wade. Okay, and then this is from Jesse to Wade. And then Robin says, LOL, I love you. I just want to keep you safe from people trying to get interviews for cheap money. They know they're going to make a killing off of it. You have to be stern no matter how big their following is or how big of a celebrity they are. Trust me, people that don't give a F about anybody but making money off people. So we have to get shit written for everything. And we should state that you want half the money up front before the interview. It's so funny. They think they're going to get 150,000. And Wade to Courtney. Courtney, what's up, my MILF? Thanks again, as always, for when you write and are just so positive in what you say and how you are to me. We're going to have to sneak you on away from Texas to see me in the prison soon enough. At looking at your pictures, I only envision one way that you can look any better with me inside you. Oh, here he goes bragging. Do you know Jelly Roll? What about his wife, Bunnie XO? She has contacted me about an interview. Think she posts on her TikTok as well. I think she posted on her TikTok as well. Everybody, oh my God. Then Andrea says, oh, that sucks. Okay, I'll do that, hon. Of course I will, Mr. Wilson. Yeah, she's definitely causing negative attention and is telling her followers that I know I'm a 3 and he's a 10, but he still reaches out to me. What? And he is telling her followers that I know I'm a 3 and he's a 10, but he still reaches out to me. Not sure why she's bad mouthing you to random people. I also believe I don't understand. Why would she say that? That doesn't even make sense. Bunnie wouldn't say, I know I'm a 3 and he's a 10. And he still reaches out. Huh? Not sure why she's bad mouthing you to random people. I also believe she wants someone to help her write a book about her trauma. So watch out, LOL. Good. It's been okay. I've been a potato in bed all day. Still in bed as we speak, LOL. Not quite ready. Oh, my Lord. Oh. Oh, good night. Man, I need to let me take a break for a minute. That reading, it gets to you. No. Um, just taking a break for a minute. All right. Oh, good night, Sarah. Sleep good. Hopefully Zoe will cuddle you good. Her little rambunctious girl. Oh, I hope you sleep good. I'll probably be sleeping. I'll probably not be too much longer. I'm trying to make it to at least, I'm trying to make it to 100. I have up to 100, page 150 redacted. I don't know. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm able to make it 45 more pages, but that's as far as I can go because that's all I redacted is up to page 150 so far. So I'll try to make it. Let's see. I just need to take a break here. As much as I want another, I do have decaf coffee because I love the taste of coffee. But since I don't have it, I'm drinking this crappy thing, but I think this is making me feel like crap, but it's all I have. So it's probably not the best because the energy drink, I shouldn't be having it this late. I actually have an appointment at 9. Is it 9:30 or 9? Hold on, let me check. So I don't know. I probably shouldn't be up too much later, but I'm gonna try to read a few more pages. Let me see what time my appointment is though. Hold on. 9. Oh my god, 9. No. Tomorrow's January 10th, right? And 9 o'clock. That means I have to wake up at like probably 8. Eesh. I'm probably not going to do. I'll do a few more. Oh my Lord. I'm sorry I didn't do the death row ones. I promise. I know I keep promising tomorrow, but tomorrow I promise because I have the thumbnail already. I have enough work because what I was wanting to have ready is because some of the stuff like he writes out, it's hard. His handwriting is hard to read, so I didn't want to like be reading it and struggling. So I've been like making a little side note on this Adobe. You could write little comments. So I've been writing and I've been typing out, in text what it says. So therefore, when I read it, I could just read it smoothly. So the ones where it's his handwriting, so I got a few of those done. So I have enough done to go through like, at least 50 page, at least 50 pages. Cause I want to keep those ones a little bit shorter. And then, so I for sure will tomorrow. I really will. And then you guys, Sunday, I got to get ready for the Darley one at noon. Let's do. Hey, Okie Granny. Okay. Ugh. All right. Okay, so where are we at? Wade to Robin. Wade says to Robin, okay, love, so get your bit prepared now. I'm going to write an introductory message for you to attach along with what you plan on sending. Give me like 5 minutes. I love you too, my queen. Kristen says, out of curiosity, are you going to possibly call? I know you have a lot going on right now. I'm just here if you need to have someone to talk to through it all. Not to mention, like I said, anyone can be saved. And in my opinion, I don't think what they're doing is right. I don't think that what they're proposing you did or didn't do is right either. However, anyone can be saved, like I said, and forgiven in time, even though it's truly hard to do because a lot of people don't live the way I do. Because no one has the right to make that decision. That's just what I believe. I have a big heart, though. I don't believe 2 wrongs make a right. If you did it because don't know if you did or didn't do it, them putting you on death row doesn't make it right. Just makes them playing God, and humans aren't God. My opinion, though. Now, I do believe people who F up should get time, meds if they need it, and therapy if they need it, but not play God. Anyway, I'm rambling and getting too much into that. Horrible at explaining in message why I prefer phone calls. Call if you want. I probably just sounded like a blabbering idiot for a second. LMAFAO. Might even Wait, what? Might even made you not want to call. I apologize for that, Kristen. And then she gives her number. Robin says, okay, babe, I'll be waiting for your message to send her. And then I will add in what I want to add in at the end of the message. Going out to dinner with my family. Now, I don't know if she controls her TikTok on her own or she probably has a manager doing it. Hopefully she sees it. I'll keep you updated if she responds to me. If anybody ever tries to get an interview with you, you need to let me know what they're trying to say to you just to make sure that we can keep it legal. Can you end up getting, and you can end up getting paid. I think can you end up getting paid? We got to make sure we're doing this correctly. Love you. I have to drive now and it's raining. Everybody thinks they're his manager. He's making everybody think that they're the ones helping them, the only ones. And then he says oh, this is the message he wants Robin to send to Bunnie from him. Okay, let's see what he has to say. What's up, Bunnie? This is Wade Wilson. I'm going through Robin. Oh, there he goes here in this email. Many people got at me and told me that you are interested in my interview. I also understand that you may have faced a bit of backlash after posting about me, including with one of the victim's people. Regardless, I would have to believe that still pursuing an interview would be bigger still than any small bit of rebuttal given from anyone. The story will be told from who has attempted contact with me from far in the I can't even read his writing. Why can't he write normal? He's the hardest person to read. Why does he write? I don't understand. It makes no freaking sense. Oh, okay. Let me try this again. You guys, do me a favor. Sit at home and try to read this out loud and tell me how hard it is to read his writing, because it doesn't even it's not how people talk. Oh my Lord. Okay, let me try it again. Regardless, I would have to believe that still pursuing an interview would be bigger still than any small bit of rebuttal given from even anyone. The story will be told from who has attempted contact with me from far in a roads across the world. I have only continued in my denial of providing any story. What is he what does it mean anything? What is he saying? Listen to that sentence. I have only continued in my denial of providing any story. That is not even a sentence. That makes no sense. But I could consider doing it with you. The perception does not matter to me, as what is known has already done it. You know what he's saying? The perception does not matter much to me, as what is known has already done it. That isn't even a percent. That makes my mind is on other things altogether. We can make this happen between the two of us, and the world will be watching. I should be transferred to a prison in about 50 days or so. That would be where we make it all happen. You can add me directly by going to smartinmate.com. Talk soon. Yeah, it's stupid. He makes no sense. But hold on, let me make sure that. I don't get what he's trying to do. Like, is he really an idiot? Like, does he really think he's saying something? He just can't talk? Because there's no way he talks like that. Like, would he say, would he actually talk like that with the words that, like, they're not in proper places, or they're not, like, it's not, it doesn't even, some things don't even say anything. Like, I don't even know what he's trying to say. Okay, sorry. I don't get it. Seriously, you guys, go and try to read this out loud and see how hard that is. Everybody, that's what just do that right now. And you realize how bad his writing is when you actually try to read it out loud. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, all right. So Wade says to Jesse, I miss you too, love. I wish you didn't convince me. No, yeah. And then convince me. I don't know whatever that is. Whatever. I wish I knew what that was. Nadia says, when you see my pictures, you're probably going to be like, damn, what does this little blonde girl want from me? LOL. By the way, I'm 29, not a baby. But honestly, a lot of girls that I have their shit together, a lot of girls that have their shit together have a secretly dark sense of thinking when it comes to guys. I actually prefer talking to someone in jail. I don't know if it's being there for someone or just liking a tougher man. You're still in Lee County? Question mark. If so, you're my neighbor. LOL. Are there visitations still over camera or in person? Future reference. LOL. And then Wade to Vivian says, I have more than everything in you. You are my world, baby. When we get to talking sexy, I love how your sweet voice gets so low. And when I talk to tell you what to do and say what I will do to you, yeah, you say back, okay. And it is the sexiest thing I've ever known. I want all of your body, every hole, every bit of you. When you see me in the prison, I'm laying you face and stomach side down on the table so I can lay my full body weight on top of you and just slam inside you and shake to move but can't. As you shake and shiver trying to move but can't beneath me. And then Jesse says, baby, I'm so sorry. I know if you weren't in the setting you are in right now, it would be different. I promise it was never my intention to want you to feel any different. I just wanted to help. I promise. But I'm so sorry that you feel this way. And it absolutely breaks my heart. Maybe, and then something's redacted. So maybe I can reach out to him. See, it's, I want to know, like, what could he have said? So he obviously said something right here. I wish you didn't convince me right here. Maybe to do the interview, but I mean, he's still trying to do it, right? I don't know. And then she's like apologizing. And so I have, what do you guys think he was saying? And it says, but I'm sorry that you feel this way. And it absolutely breaks my heart. And then there's something redacted and it says, maybe I can reach out to him. It's my intention want you to feel any different. I just wanted to help. Huh. I don't know. Oh, there's more. Maybe I can reach out to him and offer him money to go back and see you, or something's redacted. If I knew these assholes were going to keep you without your items, I never. I'm sorry, Wade. I hope you don't hate me, but I'm willing to do whatever I need to make it up to you. I promise. I love you with everything I have, and I just want what's best for you always. I don't understand what's going on. To go back and see you. Who was she offer money? If anything else, we're going to keep you without your items. I never. Huh. I have no idea. That makes me want to know what are they talking about? Huh. Yeah, I know, but I mean, what did Jessie do to make it worse? Because she's saying like, oh, I'd first of all offer money, who, and then if she knew they were gonna keep you without her items, I never something. She never would have what? I don't know. And then he says, I wish you wouldn't convince me to do something. Huh? Very interesting. Yeah, maybe, but it must have backfired. And I'm curious what happened. Anyway, so Wade says to Andrea, Bunnie XO, my name is Wade. So this is, remember how he's having all these people reach out. So now this is what he wants Andrea to send to Bunnie. My name is Wade. Wait, duh. But anyway, my name is Wade Wilson. I've heard in abundance that you have been searching to do my interview. Do I have this in the wrong time, maybe? Huh, that seems out of place. I am unsure if either you or your manager operates your pages. Oh, I guess this is, I'm thinking because we watched that Patreon, she hasn't talked to him yet. That's right. She just talked to Jesse. Okay. I'm unsure if either you or your manager operates your pages. And if this message will be seen, you can contact me directly by going to smartinmate.com. To this date, I have not been open for any such interview. Although now, and with you, Bunnie, I may reconsider it. We could very well start in preparation and other matters and add stance to our interview. I will be going to a prison in roughly 50 days. That would be our best place then to conduct this. Looking forward to hearing back, Bunnie. Tell Jelly Roll I said what's up. Best, Wade Wilson. And then Vivian says, and then there's a TikTok page that wants to interview you, but he or she only has 14,000 followers, so it's not worth it. And in my opinion, she raves about you way too much. She writes, the closest thing America has to a mob boss, and he's so hot. The women who write underneath are just as, I have to stop reading this soon. I'm getting aggressive, haha. I looked at the profile pictures of some of the women. I don't understand how they could even think they have a chance. I can't wait, babe. I still can't believe I bought the plane tickets. See you very soon, babe. I want you to take me as hard as you can. Please do whatever you want with me. I want to tell you something else, but I'll do it on the phone. And then Wade to Jesse says, I'm so dumb sometimes. Jesse, I know how it goes. Bunch of redacted stuff. And it says, I'm a fool for thinking otherwise. Huh. I really wish I knew what was going on, like what that was about. Natasha says, happy Saturday. Hopefully you got all my messages. I don't, LOL, don't know how this works. I'm just chilling. It's hot out here. I just got out of the pool. You need to hit me up. I know you're going, though, going through a lot. I'm here for you. I've been in similar situations throughout my whole life. The look in your eye weighs heavy on my heart, you know? And then Wade to Heidi, needed for you to know that I am on watch still. I'm on watch still, meaning I only have a mat and a blanket and I'm on the floor. Since Tuesday, they took from me all of my property items. I should have got it all back Wednesday, but still have not yet. In this spot, I can only get the phone Friday and Monday. He's copy and pasting like people. This one. I have the email tablet here, but that is all. Are you getting your tattoo today? Guess what else? Do you know Jelly Roll? How about his wife, Bunnie? She has hit me up for my interview. And then Jesse says to Wade, you are not dumb, Wade. Don't say that. Then a bunch of redacted stuff. And she says, you are so loving, smart, caring, thoughtful. And if I could take away all of your negative thoughts, I would in a heartbeat. You are so incredible. And I wish you could see yourself through my eyes. Honestly, Wade, you are the greatest person I have ever met. And your personality is like no other. You still think that, Jesse, after hearing his calls? Oh. You listen and remember everything. Remind me every day how much you love me and reassure me when I have my moments. I want to reassure you that I love you until the end of time and would do anything for you because you are that important to me. I love you, Wade. I'm sorry again that I failed you. Sorry that I failed you, love, but I want to try to make this better. And then Megan says, I also sent a pic of myself. It's just pending, so you can put a face to my letters. That was Megan. Who wonder? Oh, it's a new one. Yeah, duh. I gotta take a sip of water real quick. Okay. Let me see. Check my text real quick, man, guys. 30 more pages. Mm. Mhm. Meet a buddy. 10 more pages, then I'm done, guys. Mm. Okay, so Wade says to Nadia, I haven't seen your pics yet, but now that you said, what does this 29-year-old little blonde want with me? I could take a guess. Might be the same thing I want. We would have to see about it. Wait, how old is Wade now? He's how old? Wait, 30? 94. Wait, yeah, 30, right? Yeah, I'm still in jail, but going to prison probably in 50 days. Okay. Wait. And then wait. And then he says, "What's up?" Wait, is that that's a different person. I thought it was the same. So that's Nadia. Now Natasha, he says, "What's up? Did you ask before what you could do for me? Also, explain how you've been in similar situations. Lastly, I've seen your picture. That means send more now." And then Jesse says, and I want to send another message again just to remind you about how amazing you really are and how big your heart is. When I first reached out to you, I didn't know what to expect, but I can tell you that you are everything I have dreamed of and wished for. There is no one on this earth that could ever make me feel the way you do. And you do it just by being yourself. I never knew it could feel this way to have a soulmate. And I know I cannot live without you ever. I will fight for you and will ensure that people are able to see the real you. I know if they did, they would fall in love with you just like I have. Remind yourself that you are the most amazing person in the world and that they will not win for what they were doing. Wait. And they will not win for what they are doing to you. We will fight this together. You know what? I should go to bed, guys. I know I got that appointment at 9. Oh, I need some sleep. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I was trying to like make it 30 pages, but I'm getting a headache now, and I'm like feeling like I think I just haven't had enough water, which is I'll chug some water before bed. Too much caffeine, not enough water, and need sleep. I can't do it anymore because I'm gonna start reading even worse. Oh my lordy. Man, I can't wait to shut my eyes, to be honest. So let me write down where I left off. So tomorrow, members live. Let me pick a time. So let's do, because it'll be an early release. I'll try to do it like 7 or 8, maybe like an hour members live or something. I want to tell you guys so you guys could look for it. And like I said, it'll just be early release. I'll eventually make it for everyone, but I haven't done any members perks lately, and I gotta do them because you guys are, the members are paying for certain perks. So one of it's the early release. I'll do early release like between 7 and 8, and then I'll try to, as long as I do end up doing it an hour, keep it like a short live, then I can maybe do some more messages too. And I'll try to like break those death row ones into like hour lives, because there isn't really a ton. I mean, yeah, there's 300 pages, but it's not really. I feel like I kind of got ripped off because they costed me like $330 for like, I thought I was gonna get way more files for that, right? And there's like, it looks like it's 3 different, files, and one of them is just the freaking basically invoice. And then one is like a couple pages of call logs, and then one is a 300-page document, which, documents usually, a lot of times you can get them free or like 10 cents a page, or, yeah, I don't know. This county is ripping people off with files. I've never seen so much files cost so much, but I think they're seeing like, ooh, money signs. This case is, getting a lot of recognition. A lot of people are following it, and they really are ripping people off because documents should not cost that much. I'm sorry. Now, when it comes to like videos and stuff, sometimes those will cost a lot, but just like a document costing almost basically, I think it was 300 and something. I don't know. I think it was 330. I have to look at the invoice, but to cost that much for a freaking document, I was expecting a lot more, to be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed, but at least we got something, and whatever. Well, we'll go over it. I mean, there's some interesting things in it, but all right. So yeah, they're definitely banking off these requests. All right, Natasha, we left off at page 120, number 15. Hold on, number 15. Page 122. Yeah, I haven't read that one, so I'll read this one. Page 122. Natasha. Okay. 4 p.m. All right, we'll just continue on that, and then and then 4 p.m. Yeah, okay, that should be good. All right. Oh, thank you. What do we got here? Thanks, Gianna. Did I thank you? And Ryan, wait, I missed a couple people. So Deco Life, I think you were the last one I thanked. Oh, wow. Shoot. Ryan, I hope you're still there. I didn't get to thank some of this. Ryan, are you still there? Thank you for becoming a member. And Gina, thank you for the super chat. Deb, thank you for the super chat. Soul for the 3 gifted memberships. Perfect timing, because yeah, memberships. Yeah, me too. Me too, Misha. I did too. I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I'm glad I got something, but I thought I was going to get way more than what I did. But oh well. Sucks though, because you just never know how good the stuff will be, and you just gotta, like, it's almost like you gotta risk it every time. Like, okay, hopefully it'll be good stuff, worth it, and sometimes it's not. But what are you gonna do? They're definitely making a lot of money in it. Well, on this case, definitely. Trying to think, what is oh, I gotta do those Ezra. I gotta put those Ezra ones out. I started before my trip. All 2 months, yeah. Yeah, right, 7, right? The beginning of that one looks good. Beginning of what? I was saying? Oh, yeah. All right. I'm trying to think, I don't know what I'm trying to think of. I was trying to think of something, now I forget. I was in the middle of a thought and then I read a message and I forget what what my thought was. Oh my lord. I'm just dreading getting up now. I don't want to get up. Mm. I don't want to sleep in. I'll just take a nap maybe when I get home. Dang it. Yeah, right. I know. I don't even know how to when he got beat up, but we don't here's the thing, Johnny, we don't even know for sure. So his dad said it was when he got caught with another guy, right? But I feel like somebody else said it was from something else, or somebody said that's not what it was. So I don't think we even know for sure what, like, where he lost his teeth in what year. Like, we would have to know. I don't know if I knew exactly like where it was at and when it happened, but I don't. And then chances are, like, even if we figure out when it was, that's not always gonna be in the files, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might order them from, like, that time period, and it might not even be in that files. It's tricky. Files are tricky because, like, you would think, "Oh, it would be here," and then sometimes it's like, one case, it might include those, but then this one, they might not. It's like there's no, like, protocol not protocol, but, like, I don't know, each county and files, it's just you just never know, but yeah, that'd be cool to get it, but I don't even know. Um, yeah, ask Mila, yeah, and, like, I'm not convinced that they maybe even took pictures of that. I mean, you would think they would, but like, would that even come with a public record? I don't even know. But so he does end up reaching out to Bunny directly from these messages. So those are coming. I don't remember when those come though. I don't remember if it's on the 29th or 30th or if it's July 1st. So we have 3 more days. So I can't remember, but he does end up there is some message exchange, a few message exchange between him and Bunny directly on here. Not a ton, but there is some. Um, so yeah. So yeah, we're on 122, we have 333 on this and then 2 more days. So I'm trying to think of what trials are going on right now and what I could order next. I need some help. It's like hard because I mean, I like to try to think, find a case where like that nobody has the files, something new. Oh, all right. All right, guys. Hey, K girl, let me say hi to a few people. Hey, Chris Kansas, he owed 400 debt in jail and got it. Oh, yeah. See, remember? And then somebody else said it was when he got caught with a guy. So it's like, I don't even know. Oh, I never heard of that one, Casey. There's been some recommendations. And I've looked into a few and I'm trying to decide or, you know, figure out which ones to do. Yeah, I have to look that up. Shanna Gardner. Is there any new, is that a new one? Well, thanks. So another one, cool. Thank you. So yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like I've really I don't know there's I've been through all of his stuff. If you guys haven't, go back to my Wade playlist. Like I went through all of his arrest and incident reports, um, from like his whole history. Cause I basically searched every county and got like all of his stuff, like from back when he was a teenager. And so I don't know if you guys are aware. I think I have them a good chunk of them all together where it's like his arrest. If you go back to the playlist, there is an account where he was with a group of people and he like got jealous. I think there was a girl that maybe was seeing another guy and he like went and broke it through the window and then he stole firearms and then he was yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I don't know. A lot of you guys, I feel like some of you guys might not know or have seen some of this stuff because go back. I've done so much Wade stuff. I'm ready to move on. Oh, but I know a lot of people are still interested. Of course, I'm going to go finish what I have, but I'm just debating if after that, if I should just move on because I've been very thorough. Yeah, I searched every county in Florida and found all of his stuff, like just like the incident reports and charges and stuff. But I know there's some people that are just now going over it. But I did it like what 2, 3 months ago. I should maybe I'll post some in a community post because yeah, I don't know. After this, I don't know if I'm gonna keep ordering. I don't know, guys. I know a lot of you guys are still wanting to follow up, but that's why I just keep debating what to do. I think I might just move on after it. What do you guys think? Yeah, me too. I think I might. Because it's hard to even like do anything else because it takes so much time. So if I keep ordering messages, it leaves like really no time to really get into another case because it's very time consuming. So I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, no, I mean like when I finish what I have, the messages, because I don't know if I'm going to keep ordering more. Because first of all, they're freaking expensive as crap. Um, you know, and second, it's very time consuming, and then. And that's really all that's left is just to go through that because I've been through all of his freaking history of arrests and stuff. Like I said, check out my playlist, guys. I've been through it all. I really have. I've done so many videos on it, but so like the messages would be really the only stuff left. Because now I have the new death row stuff of what they're um making public or releasing. I have all that, which we'll go over. And so what else is there to really do, besides the messages? Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I guess if there's not like if I can't find anything else to get into, I don't know. I keep like thinking, I'm like, should I? I don't know what to do. Because I know there's some people that are still following it, but then there's a lot of my other viewers that aren't following it that are so ready for me to move on. So it's like, I don't know, guys. Hmm. Hey, Miss Nisha. Hey, tinfoil hat, Sarah. Oh, hey, Harley. Thanks for being here, though. Yeah. So like this one, let me see here. I might, hold on, I want to see something really quick. Where is it? Yeah, like this video has a lot of his arrest read-throughs, like this one right here that has a lot. I go through a lot of it in that video that I just sent linked. Pretty interesting though. I remember reading through it. I was interested in it. The one I just shared, like all the reports of like his past arrests. There's a lot in that video I just shared in chat. Just to see his history of all the stuff, him getting in trouble. I thought it was pretty interesting. He like he steals some firearms and then, man, I forget now. It's been a while. Well, it was 4 months ago. Wait, I've been doing it longer than I think. Holy mackerel. Hold on a second. I've been covering Wade for 5 months now. Oh my God, like a half a year. Wow. I didn't realize I was doing it that long. I thought it was just like 3 months, 5 months. Whoa, buddy. Wow. Yeah, like you guys should check out some of the people because look, check this out. Look how, wait, where do I have that? Like, look, 5 months ago, but look at, like, where is it at? Oh, I guess that does have 40. Wow. I didn't realize that had so many views, but like, even this was the first weight I ever did right here 5 months ago. And then part 2, I was gonna do it in parts, but then that I gave that one up. But look, we got the 24 incident, but then I did go up to part 5, I guess I did part 6, and then I did some of the trial. And I never finished the trial, I don't think, but I did a part 3 of the trial. Dang it. I forgot how many I did do. And this is the one I just shared. This has a lot of his detailed arrests. Dang it. This is the Jesse stuff. It has all the stuff that's sealed now on the Jesse charges that she was trying to bring. I got it before it was sealed. If you get, that's all that. But yeah, check out my playlist, guys. Some of you guys that maybe just haven't been following. I have a lot of good stuff in here. Something's on. Transcripts. And all the first messages I got. Anyway, wow, I cannot believe. I'm glad I went back 5 months. Dang it. And I'll probably have at least I don't know, another month, maybe. I don't know if it will be that long though. Huh, anyway. Yeah, anyway. Oh, what is it? Yeah, I know, I think. All right. Anyway, but we still have, even if I don't order anymore, I still have at least like 5 more videos to do, I would say, or 6, or I don't know, maybe more. So anyway, we'll just see what happens. But I better go to bed. I just want to find another good case where like, you get into it and you really like, wait, you just get, there's a lot to get into. I love that. So sometimes, I'll do a case and there's just like not much and you'll do a video or two on a case and then you'll just find that right case where you just have so much to like get into it and look over. So hopefully another one of those will come up soon. Usually like in between like big cases, I'll have like just little ones where maybe a video or two, but I don't know what the next big one will be where it's always when there's like a lot to go through. Like I love when there's a case. So a lot of times when there's like newer ones, there's not that much to go through. Sometimes there is though. So hopefully it'll be a good one where there'll be a lot of stuff to go over. That's what I like when there's so much stuff, videos and documents and like just a bunch of stuff. But yeah. So yeah, keep sending recommendations because I'll end up picking one of them for sure. I definitely look them up and always like see if like, okay, is there files to order or what is there to look at? And I'll end up really getting into one of them. I don't know the Luigi one. I don't know what's going on with that. Of course, there's some big trials coming up, so maybe I'll get into one of those. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, man, I wish your business was. I got denied for the phone calls. I would have loved to get hers. Oh my God, that would have been such good phone calls. Oh my, can you imagine? Taylor's business? Wow. They wouldn't release him though. That would have been like gold right there. She's so unique. Yeah, that could be good. You're right. That could be a good one. I have covered a few videos on that, so we'll see. I'm just kind of like keeping my eyes open and just wait until I find one um to get a release that Ezra. I have that Ezra files. There's not a ton, but I want to just release those as pre-records, get those out, and then yeah, I'm sure one will pop up. And then as far as trials, it's like I always debate, like, should it like to commit to a whole trial and live stream it? It's like, ah, I'm always like, oh, should I? Should I? So I don't know. Some trials coming up. It's just a lot, like, because it's like 8 hours a day every day, and then I feel like then like it doesn't leave much time for like editing or doing anything else. But if there's a good one, it'll be worth it. Coburger, I don't know, I would like to see that. We don't even know if that's gonna be on video, right? Um, I know. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I'm just, like, trying to get an answer, but I'm not gonna get an answer now of what to do next, but hopefully something will pop in my lap. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I know that would've been awesome. Something about her is just fascinating. Like, what is in that girl's brain? Like, what does she talk like if she calls somebody, what does she say to people when she calls them? Like, does she talk normal to them? Does she even call anybody? She does though. I actually had her call log. I need to find that. She does. I mean, she had a long call log. So when we were to the point where they're like, yeah, here's their call log, because how long, years, whatever, pick which calls. So I had her call log and was about to pick out calls, and then they rejected it and said, nope, they're not going to release them. So I actually do have Taylor's call log. It's on my other computer. So she was calling people. She had a long call. So she was talking. So like, I would have loved to see what those calls were like. All right, I'm going to go to bed. Good night, guys. I'm really going to end it. Bye. Have a good one.